Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sorry I am a little bit late. I think I'm only a minute late, and I must apologise for that. I just had a really much of a stinker there. Absolute stinker, really. That is the only way I can say it, is I have had a blooming stinker. My laptop wasn't working, but that's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. And what we want to be talking about is not the fact that my laptop wasn't working, is the fact that it is, as you can see above me, Chelsea versus Arsenal for today's game. And it should be a good one. Last time out, these two teams, well, there was a massive shock, wasn't there? Arsenal, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, weren't expected to do very well. And they came out and they battered Chelsea. That's the best way to put it. They absolutely battered Chelsea. I believe it was 3-1, or at least they were 3-0 up. And that was on Boxing Day. But times have changed, and a lot has really changed between the two sides here. And hopefully, it will be a good game. So I am just swap my microphones over. Hopefully that should be much better. Josh says, I've had a stinker of a day, but I'm ready for the stream. Brilliant, Josh. That makes me and you on the same level. That really does. And it should be a good, fun stream. Like I said, it should have a lot of goals in it. There always seems to be when there are these two teams about. I say two fantastic sides. There's one fantastic side, and then there's Arsenal. That's the best way to put it. Arsenal really struggling from almost like a mistaken identity at this current moment in time. So if you are in the stream, be sure to get your score predictions in. I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to dive in with the score predictions for this evening. Sorry, not for the score predictions, for the team lineups this evening. I'll just get that prepared. Like I said, I'm a little bit disgruntled because you know what laptops are like. Sometimes they're your best friend, and sometimes they're a pain in the backside. And I've had one of those ones tonight. Really can't apologize enough for that. Cannot apologize for that. So let me get up the team lineups. I finally got them up. And lovely to see a few people starting to filter into the chat. I've just got the notification myself to say that I've gone live. So hopefully that notification will prompt a few more people into the chat, and it's not just me and Josh. Josh says YouTube has banned him. What have they banned you for, Josh? Is it banned from streaming? Is it because you look younger than what you are? Is that it? Josh is going for 3-1 Chelsea. Need a Werner goal for me FPL team. I could absolutely stick with that, Josh. I've got him. Come on, 2-0 Arsenal, please. Whoa, Fraser's not in my court for this evening. Most certainly isn't. So we will start sharing the screen, and then we can have a look at the squads for this evening. I have not seen these yet. Like I said, I've been very busy to-ing and fro-ing, doing different bits and bobs. So I need to look myself. So this is all fresh seeing for me. So you'll be getting fresh live reaction. We'll start off with the Chelsea side because, well, that's all I care about, isn't it? That is all I care about. So in goal, they have number 1, Kepa Arrizabalaga. That is very much a controversial call for Thomas Tuchel. We know Eduard Mendy will probably want to try and get himself a golden glove. He hasn't put a foot wrong really in a Chelsea shirt for a long time. And, it should be a real test for Kepa Arrizabalaga, against an Arsenal team that maybe aren't in the best of form, but with a few mistakes in them, then, they could score some goals, especially if Kepa is having a mare. You know what he's all like. We all know what he's like. Kepa, he is, first season he was absolutely fantastic. Second season, I think people got in his head a little bit much, but we'll move on from Kepa. Kepa will be someone I think will be a lot of debate in the comments. So let me know, guys, what do you think to that decision by Thomas Tuchel to put Kepa in goal? Then we have the standard 3 at the back. We're used to seeing this now, or at least this formation anyway. We've got Cesar Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, and Kurt Zuma. Christiansen did pick up he pulled his hamstring, didn't he, in the game against Manchester City. Flopped on the floor like a fish. At the time, we all thought it was maybe a little bit of a dive, but he did actually, I believe he pulled his hamstring, or he definitely did some muscle damage there. And, well, that was the problem for Christiansen, and that is why he isn't featuring this evening. A very strong Chelsea defence, as always, and Kurt Zouma more than able to fill in that gap. And I do believe Rudiger is also injured. So we are getting down to the bare bones of this Chelsea team. I've just seen in the comments Erin saying, sorry I can't stay, but hope it all goes well. No worries, Erin, thank you. I'll get through the rest of the comments. I can see there's a few score predictions coming in. I'll get through them. So obviously Erin is going to bed as she's at work early in the morning. So thank you, Erin, thank you. And I will speak to you in the morning. Then we look at the midfield four, or I guess the wing backs and the two central midfielders. We have Reece James and Ben Chilwell as the wide players, two very, very good players. Reece James has, he's only lost his spot really in recent weeks to Cesar Azpilicueta, so no surprises, especially if they're both playing. We then have a big, big shock here in Billy Gilmour starting. And I definitely think that will be one eye on that FA Cup final on Saturday, which I will be streaming on this channel. Will be a very, very exciting game. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know. Are you looking forward to it as well? But Billy Gilmour is in there instead of Kante. We know Kovacic, I believe, is still out injured, actually. So that's why Billy Gilmour is the second choice. Gives Kante a little bit of a rest as well, as we'll need him to be on top form. Then the front three for this evening. No Timo Werner, so Josh Wilkinson isn't going to be happy. I'm not happy because my fantasy team has been ruined. But Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz and Mason Mount are the three players in that dynamic front three. I speak about these three a lot and in great detail, and I won't bore you with that spiel again. Looking at this Arsenal side, though, we are looking at a team that, like I said at the beginning, has really lost its identity in recent weeks and in recent months. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. I haven't really seen them. Well, I haven't seen them play since they beat us in December. So it will be an exciting one for me to see how they shape up. But the team for this evening looks like a 4-2-3-1. I think that's a formation. Bernd Leno starts in goal. I to be honest with you, I've been impressed with Bernd Leno. I think he's a good goalkeeper. They've done very well to keep him, and they won't go far wrong if they do keep him. Rob Holding, Gabriel, Pablo Mari, and Kieran Tierney are the four at the back. Thomas Partey and Mohamed El Neni start in the CDM roles, with Emil Smith-Rowe, Martin Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka starting in the three attacking midfield roles. Again, I think very much like Chelsea's front three here, I think this front four will be able to move around very freely and cause a lot of problems. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, you can see him on the screen there, is starting up front. Not the best of seasons for Aubameyang. People questioning whether he's out of it, sort of past his peak. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. And we'll just have a look through the bench. And as you can see here, another young lad on the bench. Maybe Willie Caballero's come up with an injury. Maybe something COVID related. Don't know. Well, I'm sure we will find out. And as you can see, there is a lot of talent on both benches, really. Bellerin, Callum Chambers, Cedric, Dani Ceballos. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And of course, Willian's return to Stamford Bridge this evening, which is very important for him. It will be a big match for Willian, as we all know. Willian has been was at Chelsea for however many years and left in the summer. And like I said, Kovacic is injured. And let's have a look at the table. Having a look at the table, if Chelsea win tonight, they go back above Leicester, who got a really big 3 points, actually. Manchester United need to be, they're probably going to be looking behind them now. If Chelsea win tonight, that puts them on 67 points. And then all of a sudden, they get dragged back in to this top four fight. Let me know. Who's your top four? Who is your top four? Anyway, let's go back through. I'll get onto my score prediction for this evening. I'm just going to grab my drink from over here. I've just seen Fraser's comment. Imagine if it's Willian's best game of his life. I mean, to be honest, Fraser, if he kicks a ball well, anything will be the best game of his life. Let's have a look through these comments. Back at Fraser, yeah, apparently being banned. Let's have a look through. Hey, 1-0 Chelsea, I think. Hope you enjoy. I'd take a 1-0 Chelsea. Hopefully I can get a few more goals, make it commentary a little bit easier. Oh, I do have something going on for half-time, guys, so be sure to stick around. A little bit of a switch up for this one, so be sure to stick around for half-time, guys. And if you fancy, go on, share the stream around. It really helped me out. I will never give up fighting. YouTube should hopefully be a video later. No worries. Completely forgot we were playing tonight. Just been thinking about the final on Saturday. Yeah, to be honest with you, Jake, I kind of did. And then I was looking through the fixtures and I was like, oh, there's one on Wednesday. Hopefully it'll be a nice end to a day that I've not really enjoyed, I must say. I've been in uni for however many hours. The teams are just coming out onto the pitch right now. Chris Ring says, evening, Sam. Lovely to see you, Chris. And June is also in. Lovely to have the Ring family in. And Chris is going with 3-1 Chelsea. But drama in the Ring household. June is backing Arsenal for this evening. LCFC Farhan is also in the chat. Lovely to see you, Farhan. What is your score prediction for tonight's game? City and Chelsea are a team who have no history. They're just oil. I think I'd argue differently there, Fraser. YouTube have banned me from doing my vids live, so I'm going to try and put it a different way, starting a new series, vids hopefully out later. Fair enough. Yeah, they have a weird policy about, I think you have to be like over 15 or something like that to do it live. So there we are. It's so bad, the YouTube thing. I mean, it is, but it's to protect you guys as well. And Farhan says 9-0 Arsenal, please. I thought you'd say that, Farhan. I thought you'd say that. So we are just looking at the lineups once more, and then we'll be underway at Stamford Bridge. I'm really excited for this game, I must say. Because I think it's a big opportunity to show Chelsea how far they have come. Well, not to show Chelsea, to show everyone else how far Chelsea have come. Under Thomas Tuchel, and maybe a good starting point for the weekend. Maybe a good starting point. And like I said at the beginning, I will be streaming at the weekend, which should be fun. Again, maybe missing out on a little bit of a party on that one. Well, not a party, but a few friends coming round outside. So that should be fun, and then I get to do that afterwards. So even better. So I need to name my score prediction, don't I? I always forget to do this. I forgot to do this last week. So I am going to go with 2-0 Chelsea. Hopefully a clean sheet for Chelsea. That's what we like to see. And hopefully a couple of goals. But I'm hoping Arsenal don't get a sniff. I want an early goal, settle the nerves, get us sorted. Is 13 to show your face? Well, there you are. June's not a big Chelsea fan. That's no worries, June. That is no worries. And Fraser also hates Chelsea. I could tell that. Over 14, I think. And Max is in as well. Lovely to see you, Max. Let me know your score prediction for today's game. We will be underway any moment now. Like always, I am slightly behind on the stream. I don't know if my stream's actually frozen here, though. I think it has. It definitely has frozen. Brilliant. Right. Let me sort that out, and then we'll be back. Then we'll be back and sorted. The beauties of technology. Like I said. Oh, maybe I wasn't. I don't know. I can't hear what's going on the TV, so I don't know if it is frozen. Like I said, the wonders of technology, and I have had a very stressful day. But if you are new and you would like to see a smile on my face, please smash that subscribe button. We have a sub goal up this side here, and I'd love to hit that as soon as possible. I finish university on Friday, and the closer we get, the happier I will be. Just about to get underway here at Stamford Bridge. Be nice to see a few fans back in at the weekend. And Max's score prediction is 3-0 Chelsea. Thoughts on Kepa in goal? Yeah, I briefly touched on this at the minute. I think Mendy will be more frustrated, Max, because he doesn't get an opportunity to go for that golden glove. He can't be far off. I'm sure someone will tell me how far off he is. It's between him, Emi Martinez, and Ederson, I would assume. But yeah, I think that's probably the main talking point about it. Last time Kepa played, he had a solid game. I can't remember quite when it was. I've done too many streams now. I can't remember. But yeah, I think it's definitely a test for Kepa, and it should, I'm excited to see how he plays. Hopefully, he can get that form back, which we know and love, and he has got on the ball right now. A nice early couple of touches for Kepa. Ease him in after a little while of not playing. So Chelsea in their blue, Arsenal in their red, iconically, even better. Chris says, sit back and have a beer, Sam. Enjoy it. I would have a beer, but I'm up again in the morning. So, well, I'm not up too early, but you know what us students are like. We like to have our lay-ins, don't we? Yesterday, when City was celebrating, there was only 100 people there. When Liverpool won the league, there was 100,000 people. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about this, Fraser. And I think part of it as well is, we know that City maybe don't have the fan base size that Liverpool do. Maybe that's, I don't know how we can prove that. But the thing is, Manchester City fans can just turn around and say, look, we were obeying COVID rules. And, fair play to them. They came at different times and stuff like that. And they all went and celebrated, which is fair enough. And, it's not like a mob thing. And we definitely won't get any problems from it as well. I'm not surprised in City only have 100 fans. Exactly, Max. Exactly. So we are underway. Like I said, Arsenal with a little bit of early pressure on this Chelsea side, and maybe a good thing for Arsenal. They've not been very good in recent months. I feel like that's my catchphrase in recent months. But anyway, moving on. Partey is on the ball here, rolls it into Bukayo Saka. Saka going back again. Maybe an early high press opportunity here for Chelsea. Can they nick the ball high up the field? Pulisic on the press. El Neni, not too much energy in this Chelsea team at this current moment in time. Maybe they're just going to suss out Arsenal. Maybe learning from last time, because I believe we were like 3-0 down by half-time, under Frank Lampard, obviously. Maybe we were 3-0 down. So that is something to look at in these games. And I always say this, derby matches, they are cup finals. They really are. It doesn't matter how you play, what you do, who you've got on your team. Doesn't matter. When it comes to derbies and cup finals, and in this case, a London derby, it doesn't matter who you've got on the pitch. These games are one-off, one and an opportunity. Maybe it's a little bit different with COVID and everything because you don't have the fans there to support you. But it definitely is a one-off game, and anything could happen. And part of me wants anything to happen because it would be an extremely exciting game if it did. Where's my mouse gone? I've got some water on my trackpad, so I can't move my mouse. This is brilliant. I can't get to Max's comment. No. I'm having a mare today. I can see Max's comment, but I can't get onto it for some stupid reason. Right, there we are. Sorted. Something is wrong at your club if you're having Holding at centre-back. Yeah, I don't know how Holding has managed to sort of like move his way back into this Arsenal team. A few years ago, he looked almost dead and buried from this Arsenal team, which is very weird to say. But, he's here now and he needs to step up if Arsenal want to get back to their former glory, if you will, get them back to the level that, maybe they should be in. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's where they need to be. I don't know why my phone just crashed there. That was weird. Oliver says, "Sorry, I'm late. 3-0 Chelsea." Well, that is absolutely fine if you're going to predict it that way, Oliver. If you'd have predicted it the other way, I'd have been pretty annoyed. But thank you for stopping by, Oliver. Really appreciate me. Chelsea here on the ball. Gilmore rolls it into Aspilicueta at the halfway line. Thiago Silva back to Zuma. Zuma maybe in that Rudiger role this afternoon or this evening. Oh, Jorginho looking for Mason Mount there. Didn't quite come off. Well read by Pablo Mari, I believe that was. Zuma, maybe, like I said, maybe in that Rudiger role, a bit more of a license to get forward. He's probably... Well, he's very good on the ball when he wants to be. Pulisic pulls it back to Mason Mount. Mason Mount, half opportunity there into the hands of Leno. Should have got a bit more power behind that. Joseph Curley says, "Hey, Sam, I've got Chelsea to score in both halves, so here comes a 0-0. That's how the world works, Curley. That is how the world works. Great to see you, mate. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing okay. I'm sure your sister will tell you. I had a very, very funny conversation with her earlier, but I'll discuss that otherwise. Venok says, sorry I'm late, Sam. I've had exams all week and couldn't hop on the last game. 2-1 Chelsea, Venok is going with. No worries, Venok. Lovely to have you back. I know it's been a couple of days. Hope your exams have gone well, mate. Hope they've gone well. And 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah, I could see that happening. I'm hoping for a Chelsea clean sheet, I must say. We need Sam and Joshua to overtake Farhan. Exactly. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to me and help me catch up Farhan. We need to take down Farhan. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, guys. Do you have another Chelsea top apart from that? I do, but I don't think I have it with me at uni, Oliver. That's why I am. That's why I wear it. And I think I don't have one from, since I've had a growth spurt, and obviously I am, significantly taller than I was when I was 15, 14, when I bought loads of Chelsea shirts. I don't tend to buy them as much now unless I'm going down to Stamford Bridge. Max is trying to get me because he knows I'm behind. Max, you can't do what Dan did the other day. Arsenal, no, I'm joking. Just kidding, prank. If Arsenal score now, Max, I'm not going to be very happy. I'm not going to be very happy. And Curly says, I didn't know about this. Yeah, it was just, I'll explain some other time. I'm sure you can text me. Sam, I hereby share my subs with you. You're now on 301 subs. Brilliant. There we are. We'll team up together, Josh. We will team up together and we will take down Farhan. You still had a beard at 15, I think. I don't think it was 15. It has been a while, though, since I've been clean shaven. Shah's back in the chat looking for a nibble. I'm not going to bite. Yes, Sam, how's the oil team going? Well, Manchester City aren't playing tonight. But if you mean in one of Chelsea or Arsenal, I'm not quite sure. But it is currently 0-0. We are 7 minutes in. And no opportunities, really. A half opportunity so far for Mason Mount. Maybe should have put a bit more power behind it. And Shah, I did say earlier on, we have got a little bit of a surprise for the halftime show. So it should be quite fun. As Aubameyang looks getting behind there, but deemed offside by the linesman. Excited to see how Aubameyang plays tonight. Well, I say excited. I'm looking forward to it in the sense that Aubameyang has had a lot of criticism this season, and some rightfully, some wrongly, and he needs to start scoring, whether it will be tonight, I hope not, but he does need to start scoring because people are saying he's past it. I'm not sure if he is, but I'm not sure if he is. And Max says, I won't spoil anything until you react. Brilliant, Max. We're a good team here, me and you, Max. No, Sam, I mean your team that starts with Che. Don't know them. Looking forward to it then, Sam. Brilliant show. I'll have to stick around. I can see there's 12 people in the chat. So if you are new, be sure to smash that subscribe button. As you can see, up here, we are trying to hit 285. Mean the world to me if you could help me get there. Sam changes the topic about talking about Chelsea. Well, they're not an oil club. They aren't. They have a manager who loves football. There you are. They have a manager who loves oh my God, I cannot speak tonight. I'm done with the day. And I did it again. Brilliant. Harry Kane to Burnley next season. The quadruple is coming. Honestly, he's more likely to win something at Burnley than he is at... a mistake there. El Neni looks to thread through. Martin Odegaard put it across the box. Good defending there in the box by Thiago Silva to header that out. Honestly, he's probably more likely to win a trophy at Burnley than he is at Spurs, if I'm brutally honest with you. Spurs have that mentality, don't they? Spurs most certainly do have that mentality. And it's kind of an issue, actually, for Spurs. They've kind of got the reputation, and not once have we ever thought, actually, they're going to, when they've been in, a lovely turn there from Havertz, but he's deemed to have given a handball away. That would have been really nice. Very, very slick on the ball is Havertz. I saw after the Real Madrid game, the comparison which Rio Ferdinand made to Dimitar Berbatov, and obviously he's not at the level Berbatov was when he was at United for that season and a couple of seasons at Spurs. But always Kai Havertz gets through here. What can he do, though? He's nicked the ball. Can he finish it off? And he skied it over the bar, just as I'm talking about him. And that is what I mean. He's not quite at that level yet. He still makes a few poor decisions, as he worked so hard as well here with the high press to win the ball from Pablo Mari there. And maybe he had too much time here. He didn't quite think. He got it onto his left foot. And he's a very two-footed player, but he sent it over the bar. He's travelled a long, long way with the ball there and maybe just worried himself a little bit. Leno came out, made himself big, but he should be hitting the target with that one. What a chance, says Max. Exactly. Huge chance, that, Max. Huge chance. I thought that was, maybe a destined goal. Bosselham Hotspur, exactly. Spurs need a clear out. I definitely think they do. I think Spurs need something to change at their club because I can't see them ever reaching that top level, that top level that we associate with Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, even Arsenal to some degree, where they can win stuff. I think it is in their heads now, and they've got that. They have got that mentality, and it really is starting to become a problem. Oh yeah, Sam, did you hear has moved to Portugal? I've not seen that. I heard about it earlier on. But it's a shame that it's moved to Portugal. But hopefully we can get maybe a few Portuguese fans in, and we'll be able to have a few fans travel over anyway because they are on our green list. So hopefully we'll be able to get a few Chelsea and City fans in there. Admittedly, City Stadium now would be about as full as it will be, and there was no one in there. So Curly says that shot was like me playing FIFA. Exactly. I don't even think you're that bad, Curly. I don't think you're that bad. Admittedly, Curly, no offense, you are one of the worst FIFA players I think I've ever played against. You made me look like a professional player, and that's saying something. Spurs need a new manager. They can have Hodgson. Don't ditch Roy Hodgson onto everyone else, Oliver. Clear out the trophies or players. They can't do one of them. And Sam is travelling there in it. I sent you a ticket. If you did send me a ticket, I would appreciate that, and I definitely would go if you sent me that. But it'd be hard to do the live stream from there. Maybe I'd just have to do a live vlog. But Saka with a lovely turn there, nearly managed to get away. Erdegaard with a half block shot. Holding looks to poor cross there. Holding looking for Aubameyang at the back post. It's gone all the way over to Kieran Tierney. Tierney down the line. Looks to whip it in again. Holding at the back post. Good header from Ben Chilwell. But the linesman, did deem him to be offside. Didn't you win 13-0 last time you played me? I think I did, Curly. I think I did. I'm sure you've improved from that point. Sam, I want to play FIFA versus you. Maybe we can at some point, Max. I'm on Xbox, so maybe we can at some point. That'd be fun to do. That would be fun to do. Maybe at some point I'll have to start leaving my Xbox game attacking it. But there we are. Get as many people on as possible. That'd be fun. We could all have a pro clubs. How fun would that be? We are 15 minutes in here, still 0-0. A few half opportunities here and there, but nothing so far, to really test either team. And, of course, Kai Havertz missing a big opportunity. Will Chelsea root that mistake? I say that every single game will Chelsea rue that mistake. They don't seem to take many chances to Chelsea. They really don't. 5 comments, crikey, guys. I mean, Hodgson has managed, and Liverpool, they did manage Liverpool. Sam, you need to know what history, that's what I call history. Yeah, but that's just a brag. So you're basically just calling yourself a glory supporter, if that's all history means to you, Fraser. So you've kind of screwed yourself over there. I think I might ditch that Rangers career mode on my channel. It's not ideal using your phone. Curly says, I got Team of the Year De Ligt, sold him and bought Messi and De Bruyne and still have a skill rating of 15. Oh, my God. Here's Kurt Zuma. What can Zuma do with it? Just at the edge of the box. Taking his time, trying to look for a pass, rolls it into Jorginho. Zuma, not many options on here. The high press of Arsenal could cause some problems. And, oh, my God, has that gone in? Jorginho with an awful back pass to Mendy, and it has gone in the back of the net. What was that from Jorginho? That was shambolic. He didn't even look. He is literally, like, fair play to Kepa for getting back. Kepa's consoling in here. Emile Smith-Rowe has scored the goal. But what on earth was that? Yes, fair enough, there's pressure on him, but he's not looked. He's just aimed the ball. It's gone nowhere near Kepa. Kepa's done well to keep it out in the first place. Aubameyang switched on, rolls it back to that man, Emile Smith-Rowe. And it's 1-0 Arsenal. I don't even know what to say about that. Jorginho has had a mare. He's had an awful, awful minute there. Kepa has done really well. Credit to Kepa. He has done really well to get back on his line there, because obviously he's moved away from the goal to prevent that happening. And Jorginho was, to be fair, Emile Smith-Rowe's got quite lucky there. He's hit the ball a bit funny. But it's... Yeah, the less we speak of that, the less we speak of that. Let me update all the banners. And let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm sure you'll all be laughing. It doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me, to be honest with you. That was blooming awful. That was truly... I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm not even... I mean, I am mad because we're losing to an Arsenal side that are completely and utterly awful. And it has been very much the one opportunity they've had. And Jorginho is going to have some strong words towards him. There's a reason why I don't like him. Get in LMAO. That was awful. It was awful, Jake. It was completely awful. I made sure you could see, so no spoilers. Yeah. Honestly, like, I wish I could have reacted good to that, but it's just like, I sat there and I was watching it and I was like, something's going to happen here. And I know I didn't say it out loud, but something was going to happen there. And I don't know. Typical Chelsea bottling it against Arsenal, to be honest with you. Emile Smith-Rowe has got the goal for Arsenal. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. What minute was that classed as? 16. Oh, my God. Typical, that, isn't it? Typical. Whilst Emile Smith-Rowe has scored, we've got to talk about the season that he has had, or sort of the last few months, if you will. Emile Smith-Rowe has really improved this Arsenal side, and he's made it since he's come in. Considering how young he is, he's really improved the Arsenal side. And fair play to him. He's got on the score sheet tonight. Had to be there, I guess. I mean, Jorginho nearly put it in for himself, but had to be there, I guess. Had to be there. James is in the chat. Lovely to see you, James. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let us know your score prediction now that we are 1-0 down. And Oliver says, of course, Arsenal start winning when we play Palace next week. Exactly. Is anyone celebrating Eid here? Let us know. Kind of not looking at the football there. Mason Mount, couldn't pronounce his name there. Mason Mount had a half-decent opportunity. Hey, Sam, just a suggestion. Above your head where the badges are, you could put the score. You might have to do it on another stream, but that's an idea. But the current one isn't that, because the Covenant one isn't that obvious. Fair enough, Max. I'll take that on board. The only thing is I have to do like the overlays. Like these are overlays which aren't on the stream, so I'd have to like guess. I'd have to do like 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-0. I'd have to go through all the scores on either side and create one of each to do it. But yeah, I can definitely look into it. Look into how I could do that easily and make it look good. Would you rather lose to Arsenal or win the Champions? That is the worst would you rather in the world. I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but it's Eid, the end of Ramadan. I believe it is. Yeah, it's like the celebration of the end of, having to fast and stuff like that. That's what I believe it is. And Ollie is confirming as well. Sam, do you use OBS? I don't know what OBS is, so I'm going to say no. I'm on StreamYard for this. I pay for StreamYard as well. So there we are. And lovely to have you in the chat as well, Ollie. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe we'll see him later on. Who knows? Here is Aspilaquator. Need a positive response from Chelsea here after going 1-0 down. Billy Gilmore on the ball here. Love a goal before half-time. gives Chelsea something to build on in the second half. Jorginho looking for Christian Pulisic there was not great. Oh, is it tomorrow, is it, Shah? I thought it was on Friday. There we are, the more you know. Unless tomorrow is Friday. I don't think it is. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, I think so. Visible confusion, as you can see there. Kepa on the ball here, though. We need to get the ball further up the field, Laman. We can't score if the ball's with Kepa. And don't give it to Jorginho, otherwise he will score for them. That's all I can say. Or at least attempt to. He's ran all the way through, though, to Bern Leno here. Here's Holding, looking to hit the line. Good defending there by Mason Mount. I'm honestly, my head had been rattled by that Arsenal goal. It really has been rattled. It proper shaking my head because I didn't expect that at all, especially not from Jorginho. He's been so good in recent weeks. And he's just been so unfortunate there. An awful back pass. And he should be paying more attention realistically, shouldn't he? He really should be paying more attention to where Kepa is. It's all his fault. Not a lot Kepa can do. And it finds us 1-0 down. No, it's not Friday tomorrow. So when's your next stream? I think it'll be Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, Max. I was thinking if I could do one tomorrow for Liverpool Man United, but I'm getting a haircut tomorrow because my hair seems to have grown really quickly. But yeah, I'll be getting a haircut tomorrow night, so I won't be able to do a stream for Liverpool United. Aspilicueta with a promising run. Pulisic pulls it back to Mount. Oh, good block on the line there by Holding. Better from Chelsea. Expansive play, managing to get in behind, and the ball is coming right back at Arsenal there. Much better. Liverpool Man United is tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to see what time. I'll probably be back from the hairdressers. Maybe if we get enough people in the chat saying they want to see it, then maybe I will hop on it. If we can hit 285 as well, that would be confirmation that I will do it. I don't know how many we're on now. Probably haven't even moved up. We haven't. We got 2 dislikes. Brilliant. Thank you for everyone for disliking. Engagement is engagement, and it literally means nothing in the YouTube algorithm. Brilliant. Here is Christian Pulisic, and that's the truth. Into Reece James, looking to turn away. Lovely bit of dribbling here from Reece James. Back out wide, so I think that's Christian Pulisic, who's playing out on this right-hand side to start off with. Mount on this closer left-hand side. That was a good bit of play there from Reece James. Thought something might have come from it. I disliked Yay, exactly. Thanks, Shah. Thanks. I don't know what Ollie was talking about. I'm assuming that's about me with the dislikes thing. He said red but he said red. Oh, he's talking about tonight. Oh, great. Smug. It is. It literally. Honestly, why do you think YouTube Rewinded so good? That one, which was like the most disliked. It's because it kept getting in circulation because it was that disliked. And yes, there was people didn't like it. We're just watching for a potential handball here from that Mason Mount block. I don't think it was. Like and subscribe. It's not opposite day. Exactly, Max. Exactly. Here's a dare. If I hit 100 subs by the end of the month, I'll shave my head. I mean, everyone go and subscribe to Josh Chats Football. There you are. If you want to see Josh with a shaven head, ball in behind. Looking for Havertz there. Just not quite on his toes. I'm going to go back. I did not speak about Havertz enough because he then messed up that opportunity. And I was talking about Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand said that he reminds him of Dimitar Berbatov. And like I said earlier on, it has that... Oliver, if you hit 310 subs by Sunday, I'll PayPal you all my account. I mean, if it was my account, you would receive nothing because I've got nothing in my PayPal. But there we are. Berbatov is... it's a happy comparison for Havertz to have. And I do see the similarities he means. He does slow the play down. He's very good technically on the ball. Maybe just needs to find that keen eye for goal that Berbatov did. And then we can maybe start looking at the comparisons a little bit more. But I'd maybe say in other aspects, with him being a big lad as well, very tall lad, that he would have a similar, what's the phrase? He'd have a similar sort of reputation for that. And he is a very, very good player, despite the fact he missed that shot earlier. Jorginho, though, can he make up for his poor decision earlier? Rolls it back into Thiago Silva. Silva into Gilmore. Lovely turn there to open up the play. Goes back down to Ben Chilwell on this near left-hand side. Back into Jorginho. Jorginho looking for a long ball of Reece James, and it has gone out for a goal kick. All right, idea, though. Chelsea trying to really expand the play. I've just seen Shah say Total Spot doesn't work. Try, I don't know what, I think I'm on He's Goal. I think that's what it's called, he'sgoal.com or something like that. Try that. Josh, I'm going to promote your channel. You need to go bald, says Max. The day Sam mentions Chelsea being an oil club is the day we see a zombie apocalypse. Exactly. Joshua, what have you done? It's called Joshua Chats Football. That's his channel, if anyone wants to go subscribe to it. Ball over the top here, looking for Reece James again. Starting to cause some problems, Reece James, with his strength, his pace and his physicality. Starting to cause a few problems for this Arsenal back line. Maybe the way Chelsea need to go to score a goal in this game. Not had too many clear-cut opportunities. That half opportunity, like I said, with... Stop giving Sam a hard time, guys. I love it, though, June. I love the attention. Thanks, though, June. Thanks for having my corner. Here's Thiago Silva. Rolls it in to Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma looking for Jorginho. Into the feet of Havertz. Lovely touch. Rolls it into Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Good save by Leno. Parries, though. And Partey can get the ball away to Aubameyang. Could there be an opportunity here for them to attack? No, because Partey's lost the ball high up the field and it is tackled by Chelsea and they've won a throw-in high up. That was a big opportunity there. Much better from Chelsea, much better from Havertz. Very composed. Here's Jorginho again, though, back into Mason Mount on the left wing. Mount, what can he do with it? Mount rolls it back into Chilwell. Chilwell, lovely little 1-2. Opens up a bit of space for Mount. Mount looks for the cross. Good save by Bernd Leno. A very, very good save. Can I turn some audio on this? I don't know how loud my speakers are. It'll just give me something in the background because when I don't speak, it is very, very silent for me. And then it might prompt me to... That's very loud because you guys can probably hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. Please let me know if you can hear the thing. It's just so that I can then hear if they're talking about something on VAR or anything like that. Obviously, I can't see that. Hashtag United to win the Premier League in 10 years' time. No. Hashtag Sam Redgate-Large. Josh, I commented on your video. Oh, brilliant. You're going over to Josh's channel. Josh, if you get to 99, I will. If you get to 100, I will unsubscribe so you don't have to do it if that's what you want. If that's what you want, Josh, I can come in clutch. So we are 30 minutes in here, guys. 30 minutes. Still, Chelsea 1-0 down, or just coming up to 30 minutes, should I say, to be more accurate. What about the audio? I'll help. It was just because I've turned the sound on my computer so I can just hear stuff. So if anyone can hear anything in the background, please let me know, because obviously I cannot stream that. But I don't think we should be able to, because it is pretty quiet, and obviously the microphone is aimed this way, so that should be okay. Chelsea having to restart the attack here. Like I said, nearly 30 minutes played. Here is Kurt Zouma. Zouma into the feet of Mason Mount. Mason Mount holding the ball up nicely. Looks for Chilwell. Well read there by Bukayo Saka. Mount on the floor, though. Chilwell takes a quick throw in. I believe that was, yeah, it was Chilwell. Takes a quick throw in looking for Zouma. A back pass to Kepa that actually went to Kepa. Did you hear that, Jorginho? Into Cesar Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta into the feet of Christian Pulisic. Pulisic back to Azpilicueta into Thiago Silva. There need to be I mean, they don't need to be too aggressive. A long ball there looking for Havertz. He managed to find him somehow. Both players missed the header. Havertz here on this right-hand side into Aspilicueta, sorry. Lovely ball from Reece James into Havertz. Can they build on this? Into Mount, into Havertz. Lovely exchange, but well read there by, I believe that was Pablo Mari. I've just seen Charles' comment. I am not even going to respond to that. The Gaming Peeps is back. Brilliant. Lovely to see you. How are we doing, the Gaming Peeps? Let me know. And let me know your score prediction. It is currently 1-0 to Arsenal. So please let me know your score prediction for today's game. Chelsea had another opportunity there, but the ball just overhit looking for Ben Chilwell from, I believe that was Billy Gilmore. It has gone out for a throw-in, though. Hit Mason Mount on the throw-in. We all know the credentials of Kurt Zouma from throw-ins. What can he do from this one? Hopefully Chelsea can get themselves a goal. Mason Mount looking for a deeper ball. Looks for Kurt Zouma and a header. Half opportunity there from Pulisic. Bit of a poor header. Not Christian Pulisic's forte. But, I mean, promising signs. Kurt Zouma's done well there to win it in the first place. And maybe Pulisic should have waited for that to come down. Max, I know you're watching. Let me know. Do you think he should have come down? Paul Taverner says, come on the Blues. If you are new, Paul, smash that subscribe button, mate. Really would appreciate it. Let us know your score prediction. Not been a good first few minutes. Leno owes me a tenner if this doesn't come in. He definitely does. He's been all right, actually. He has been all right. Here is Christian Pulisic on this left-hand side. Chilwell comes back to Kurt Zouma. Zouma into Billy Gilmore. Lovely bit touch and turn there, but well read by Partey. Gilmore's got the ball again. Back into Kurt Zouma. Zouma into Gilmore. I've been impressed with Gilmore so far. Hopefully that is not the commentator's curse. Gilmore looking for the ball into Havertz, but well won in the air there by Kai Havertz, and Partey managed to read it. He put, oh my God, 2-0 Aubameyang. Brilliant. Leno owes me a tenner if this doesn't come in. He does. You need to get on to Leno for that one. You really do. You've got what? You've got 13 minutes. Don't give up hope on the Blues yet. Sam, have you reserved your seat for Saturday? Unfortunately not, Chris. I've reserved this seat, though, and I'll be ready to give everyone a good, hopefully, a half-decent stream. That's all I can hope for, and hopefully it'll be a fun one. Last FA Cup games had a lot of people involved, which is where a lot of my followers actually came from. I don't know if Max came from them. Yeah, trust me, Chelsea will win this match. I really do hope so, Paul. I really do. It would be nice. Subscribed. Even better, Paul. What a legend. What a legend, Paul. Absolute legend. Really appreciate it. Here is, I honestly can't even tell who half the Arsenal centre-backs are because they're, well, to be honest with you, they're not really household names. But Holding goes all the way back to Leno here. Let me know what you think to this Chelsea side. I know what you think to the Chelsea side. Let me know what you think to this Arsenal side, guys. You know, it's been a very different season for Arsenal this season. People were hoping they'd push on under Mikel Arteta. Hasn't quite happened. Let me know. I might do a wee stream for Saturday, Trophy Day. Oh, it is Rangers, yeah. Definitely. Yes, I came from the Leicester Southampton. No other YouTube was doing it. Wow, that is surprising. That is very surprising. I can see there's 16 people in right now. So if you are new, smash that subscribe button. Hit like as well. Try and get us to... I can see we're on 3 dislikes, so that's fantastic. I'm pretty certain one of them's Shah anyway. Try and get us to... What? We'll go for 20 likes. That's not too much of an ask, is it? I don't know how many we're on. It says 16 on my phone, but there we are. That honestly surprises me, Max. Honestly surprises me. But I'll be here for the next one as well. Let's go, Paul. Exactly what a legend Paul is. Welcome to the community, Paul. Welcome to the community. We have a lot of fun here, and we do have a lot of fun. Here is Thiago Silva looking for Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic, can he get in the game a little bit more? We have nearly 35 minutes played yet. Half opportunity for Pulisic. Would like to see a little bit more from Captain America. Here is Zuma. Zuma looks in for Billy Gilmore. Gilmore into Jorginho. Oh, I've got him stuck in my head now. Thiago Silva back to Kepa into Aspilicueta. Into Havertz dropping in deep here. That's always the option you have with Kai Havertz up front. He can play anywhere and he can drop in deep with him being a very good attacking midfielder as well as maybe a centre forward, if you will. He's not really an out-and-out striker than anything than a false nine. He's more of a false nine, really. I only found you by Josh. Well, that's even better, Oliver. That is even better. And if you aren't already subscribed to Josh, go subscribe to him. Sam can't speak today. Honestly, Oliver, I cannot speak half of the time anyway. I just fumble my words. Real Madrid got in my head the other day. Jorginho into Billy Gilmore. Gilmore out wide here to Ben Chilwell. Chilwell into Pulisic. Back down the line to Chilwell. Oh, well knit there from Chilwell. Oh, half opportunity. Oh, good defending there. I don't know who's managed to get back there. But that was very, very well defended to deny Mason Mount. He was jogging on the spot there, Mason Mount, ready to tap it in after Leno had parried from Chilwell's cross. And is it El Neni with a really, really good opportunity there? And it is a Chelsea corner. Mason Mount back out on this near side for a corner whipped in. Oh, good defending by the looks of things by Arsenal. It is another corner. So there we go. Can't wait for Saturday, Sam. I can't either. It should be really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Great chance. It was a great chance. Shah says, good evening. I think we played very good today against Chelsea. No. You're like, oh, right, I really could not read that there, Shah, who commentates on every single thing. But if I don't commentate, Shah, there's nothing to talk. I've got nothing to talk about. I'm running out of ideas because, well, number one, I haven't really done any research for today's game because I've been in university all day. So that's why I commentate on stuff. And then you guys get a good picture of what's going on because you can't see it yourselves. Chelsea being a little bit more promising, though. We are 7-8 minutes away from half-time, so be sure to stick around for half-time. We will have a half-time show. It should be quite fun. And a little bit of changing it up a little bit. All will be revealed in a few moments' time, in 5 or so minutes. You will find out what's happening. How old are you then? Is that directed at me, Oliver? Talk about your uni, Sam. How was it? Oh, honestly, Oliver, Shah, sorry. You could not get me started on that. I have had an absolutely torrid time. Here is Kai Havertz, though, looking for a big switch towards Ben Chilwell. Lovely touch from Chilwell. Saka marking him really closely. Rolled it back to Zuma. Zuma into Jorginho. Jorginho to Gilmore. Is anything going to come from this? Chilwell, lovely bit of movement there from Pulisic to try and open it up, and they've gone all the way back to recycle possession. Yeah, trust me, I have had an absolute torrid time today. I was doing an interview with a bar owner, and at the end of the interview, they didn't realise. He didn't realise that he was still on the mic. And he turned off his camera and literally said, let me think of the phrasing. He went, ridiculous. Don't know why I wasted my time with that. And I was like, oh, brilliant. Cheers, mate. I was like, I just ended the call. I couldn't be bothered with him. Can't be bothered with people like that. I was like, all right, no worries. Whatever. Sam, you can't see the game yourself. Me chilling with Sky Sports. Exactly, Max. You can. I expect others have it. Yeah, I'm sure they do, but you don't want to be in my scope. Post on it, Sam. It was aimed at you. I am 20. I don't know why I thought about that so much. I'm 21, 22 in September, if anyone's wondering. I am 21 years old. Yeah, so there you are. Let us know, how old are you guys in the chat? Let's open it up to you guys. Here is Reece James. Rolls it into Aspilicueta. Lovely. He looked like he was going to cross there. Rolled it into Mason Mount. Caused a couple of problems there, but he's gone back out to Reece James. Reece James has his corner cross blocked by Emile Smith-Rowe. Here's Billy Gilmore, who I've been mightily impressed with, really dictating the flow of the game, more so than Jorginho, actually, which surprises me. Looking for Reece James there, well defended by, is that Kieran Tierney? Did I even read out Kieran Tierney's name earlier? I don't know if I did. I don't know even if I did. That was mental. I don't think I did. Well, more you know. Sam, change your pick to a pen perchant. Why? Really, you look about 27. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Max is 10. Brilliant, Max. Brilliant. Lovely to have you. With the sense of a 30. You do have the sense of a humour of a 30-year-old with Timo Turner. They're just looking at the as it stands table. It would be a good win, this, for Arsenal. It actually would be a very good win for Arsenal. Puts them back into a little bit of European contention. Maybe hoping for a... Well, if Chelsea lose this, I'd be hoping definitely for a Champions League spot from Chelsea and from the Champions League as well. Hopefully that can happen. You look like my nan. That was not very professional, Sam. Sounds like a Gordon Brown moment, if you can remember that. I can't remember which one you mean, but that's my fault. Old man, exactly. Bayern Munich or Chelsea, Sam? Where has this come from? Obviously Chelsea. Sam, thoughts on Gordon Ramsay? Right, yeah, he definitely looks younger than me. I'm 11, same as my IQ. Here is, I don't know what just made me laugh there. Here is Martin Ødegaard. Ødegaard has been maybe a little bit of a disappointing signing for Arsenal so far. Here is Bukayo Saka looking for El Neni. El Neni trying a fancy flick, didn't really come off for him. What the hell is this conversation? I thought Ollie was a Bayern fan. He is a Bayern fan. It just came out of nowhere. Curly. I didn't know what to even say. I did not even know what to say with that. Here it is. I don't even know where it is. I can't even see it. It's not in focus. Oh, it's Aspilicueta driving up the field. We need some more direct runs from Chelsea players. Arsenal sitting back. They have been sat back all game here. Here is Gilmore looking for the feet of Havertz. Somehow find Pulisic. Maybe a foul there. Referee says no chance. And all the way back to Leno, who's hoofed it clear. Good touch from Zuma, though. Underneath the ball, into Chilwell. Chilwell into Gilmore. Gilmore dictating the play yet again. Back to Zuma, who's played it across to Thiago Silva. Where are we going from here, Chelsea? Can we build on, we've had a lot of possession in the recent few minutes. Can they build on it? I hope so. Yes, Ollie, sort that out. That'd be great. And then I can add you once we get to half-time. We're 2 minutes away. When he got into the back of his car after speaking to an old lady on his campaign tour, his mic was left on. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I think I know what you mean there. It is very, very unprofessional. It is very, very unprofessional, Chris. And, yeah, I've had an absolutely torrid time. And Ollie, who is going to come on in a short while, I can see him waiting. You know what? We might as well have Ollie on now. PV, Sam secretly supports Liverpool. I don't even know what Ollie's just put in the chat, but here he is. You're all excited. Just give me 2 seconds. I need to get my headphones on because otherwise Ollie's going to echo ridiculously, and we do not want that. Chelsea sustaining a lot of pressure here. Ollie, have you managed to see that Jorginho back pass yet?
No, but I just noticed that on the graphic, I'm on the red side in red, you're on the blue side in blue. It's very well done.
Yeah, very, very well done.
It's not at all been coordinated. The Sam has just worn his shirt, and I just not even noticed. So yeah, that's brilliant.
Exactly. 1 minute left of until half time. Can Chelsea notch before this second half? Ollie, whilst I've got you on, what have you made to Martin Ødegaard since he's joined Arsenal?
I think he's one of those players where he's been in the limelight for ages because I think he joined Real age 14 or 15. So he's a lot younger than people think he is because he's been about forever. I don't think he's done a lot for Arsenal. He's not scored many for them. He's assisted a few. And he's looked, from what I've seen from him, he's looked pretty solid in the few appearances he's made, usually off the bench. So I honestly couldn't say how well he's been overall, but I think if he stays at Arsenal, at least Real Madrid, it'd be a good move for him.
Yeah, I think he could get some game time as well. That's the important thing. Jorginho here, nick the ball. Can he start a counter-attack? Goes for a Cruyff turn. Jorginho, stick to your day job, mate. Just waiting to see how much extra time we've got here. I don't think we're getting any extra time. 1 minute added time. There we are. Pretty much nothing. Here is Kurt Zuma. Zuma into Gilmore again. Been impressed with him. I keep saying it. Impressed with him in this first half. And Pulisic wins a foul. Maybe a last opportunity for Chelsea. Can they get the ball forward before halftime? Notch before halftime would be nice. But Havertz has lost the ball. And Smith Rowe, looks for Aubameyang. Aubameyang running at Thiago Silva. Rolls it out wide to Tierney. Tierney cross is blocked by Thiago Silva almost instantly. So we have got Ollie on, and you may be wondering, number one, why he sat like Kylian Mbappe, but number two, why Ollie has joined the chat. And that's because tonight it is me versus the comments. So I have left this completely up to Ollie. I literally came to him 5 minutes before. I've literally left it like 5 minutes before I came into the stream because I was having laptop problems, as we all know. If you were here from the start, we know that. So Ollie has decided this. It is me versus the comments for this evening. Let us know when you're all ready. And I will just do, because there is Paul in the chat who is new, we will explain the game. So for those who haven't been in the stream before, here is how the game works. Ollie will give myself a category. I will then have to name a player, and I've got to try and name someone as obscure as possible. And in the hope that you guys won't guess it, you guys get as many guesses as you want. Hopefully Ollie hasn't stitched me up with something which is like 5 guesses. And that is how the game plays. And hopefully I can get a win. This is the first, well, I did one at the weekend because Josh sorted it out for us, Josh Wilkinson. But I didn't do very well. Josh Ring did really well. So I am waiting to see. Paul says, what do you think to Billy Gilmore? I think he's a really good player, if I'm honest with you, Paul. I think he's very, very good. Technically on the ball, dictates the game really, really well. And he's proved himself against the top players in the league. And we saw a masterclass last season. But there we go.
That's a really good comment from Josh.
What? Sam, if you go... I'm not doing that. It won't grow back. It won't grow back. And Jonathan is in. Hi, Sam. How are you doing, mate? Brilliant, Jonathan. You are just in time for me versus the comments. Ollie, what is the first category? I will put the answer in our private chat so that you can see.
Yeah. Well, you often go easy, medium, hard. I thought I'd do the same. I go easy, medium, hard. So for the first one, name one member of Man City's 2020-2021 title winning team. That's it, guys. You've got to name one member of the current Man City squad that's won the Premier League this season.
Do they have to have played 5 games so that they would win it? Yeah. Or can it be someone who is featured in the team?
Let's go with featured to make it easier for you. Let's say featured in the team.
Sweet. I think I'm going with that person. That was a very quick one. That's why they have played this season. Let's have a look through
anyway.
Sorry?
He qualifies, so yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Time to lose the beard, says June. Brilliant. Aguero, Zach Steffen, Kevin De Bruyne, Torres, Foden, Mahrez, Aguero again. We've got Gundogan, De Bruyne, Zinchenko, Rodri. We've got absolutely loads of them. Eric Garcia, Delap, Laporte. How long do you want to give them, Ollie? It's your segment. You'll have to tell us.
Oh, God, that's true. So, tell you what, we'll give them another 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Right. That'll give them plenty of opportunity to get them in. Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Delap.
No more. Last one was Delap.
And, well, the last one. I mean, Josh Wilkinson said it earlier on. Oliver's also said it.
Sam, who'd you go with?
I went with Delap.
Peter Delap, that's the one. Son of Rory.
There we are.
Baller, mate. Going
And
Stokesy.
that is 1-0 to the comments. Probably going to get whitewashed. I'm used to this by now. I'm used to this. I'm awful at this game.
So guys, you're not allowed to use the internet on this. It's just your own knowledge.
Yeah. So any cheating, you will be found out.
But I'm an admin in the band. Right. Section number 2. Name a Premier League footballer to have scored 100 or more goals.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Premier League 100 goals. There's a fair few players. No Googling. Don't cheat. You're only cheating yourself. I think there's just shy of 30 players in the list. I'll wait for you to stick it in the private chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of someone who's obscure because, like, that's what you've got to think about. I'm just going to check that this person is in the 100 club. Give me 2 secs.
That's fine.
I'm checking said player's name. I think they should be.
I'll just start reading off some of the names we've got so far.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you, I mean, obviously I can't put them anyway, but yeah, they're in.
Okay.
I'm pressing the wrong button here. I don't know if they've already been said. If they've already been said, then I've screwed myself over. But here we go. I don't even know if I've spelled the name right. There we are. Right.
I'm going to give the comments the 10 seconds.
And then I will read through them all. Let us know the bottom one.
3, 2, 1. Done. And we're going to stop at Fowler by Max. Yeah, that's it. That's the last
Fowler
one.
by Max. So what have we had? We've had Shearer, Henry, Defoe. I was going to go with Defoe and realised that Josh was in here and he's a Rangers fan, so I didn't do it. Chris Wood, says Curly. Kane, Aguero, Salah, Cole, Rooney, Barnes, Salah, Wright, Sheringham, Van Persie, Vardy, Lampard, Berbatov, Alan Shearer, Drogba, York, Sheringham, Henry, Lampard, Beckham, Henry, Drogba, Rooney, Drogba, Fowler, and Chris Ring. You are so unlucky. You have missed out by the skin of your teeth. What a shout it was. That was my answer. But unfortunately, it came in just after the bell. And it was Michael Owen.
I'll just give you a really quick rundown of the list. There's some very unexpected players that you guys might have missed. It's 1-1, by the way. So from top to bottom, Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, Andy Cole, Sergio Aguero, Frank Lampard, Thierry Henry, Harry Kane, Robbie Fowler, Jermaine Defoe, Michael Owen, your choice, Les Ferdinand, Teddy Sheringham, Robin Van Persie, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Robbie Keane, Nicholas Anelka, Dwight York, Steven Gerrard, Jamie Vardy, Ian Wright, Melu Lukaku, Dion Dublin, Emile Heskey, Ryan Giggs, Peter Crouch, the mighty Stoke player.
I was going to say him. I thought that would be too obvious. I was literally sat there going, I think Peter Crouch is too obvious, you know.
Peter Crouch, Paul Scholes, Darren Bent, Didier Drogba, and Matt Letizia. Yes, that means Peter Crouch outscores Matt Letiz, Drogba, Bent, and Scholes. And he was the one behind Ryan Giggs.
Brilliant. You've been called out for match fixing.
Amazing. Right. Last one. And just on Stoke there, Sam. Obviously, I'm a Stoke fan. You're a Chelsea fan. I thought let's merge the two. Name a footballer to have played for Chelsea and Stoke City. I've got a full list in front of me.
What, to have played for both?
Yep. It hasn't got to be Premier League, just in general. Only the same way there are.
Oh my God. That is so difficult. I feel like there's one that's really, really obvious, and I've just...
There's only 13 to pick from.
What? What? Ditching me up, man.
I'll give you some time for this one. We've already got There's Joe naming some, or Joseph, sorry, naming some Stoke players. Peter Crouch hasn't played for Chelsea, I'll tell you that now.
No, he played for Liverpool and Spurs. Oh my God, that is so frustrating.
They play for Villa, Southampton, Liverpool, Portsmouth, Spurs, Stoke, and Burnley. Famous for playing for
I
Burnley.
don't know. Hang on. I don't think this player played for Chelsea. He might have done actually.
If you message me, I can tell you. On the private chat, I can tell you.
I
I've got the
know.
list.
Wrong club in London. I was going for Jermaine Pennant. He's played for Arsenal, not Chelsea.
I was convinced he played for you, but he played for Liverpool as well.
That's what I thought. I honestly couldn't. I might have to forfeit. I might have to give the comments.
You can't forfeit.
I don't know anyone. I cannot think of anyone.
You know at least 3 players in recent years that have played for Chelsea and Stoke. One was club legend. One was 2 Alonies. African players, Sam. I can't just tell the audience who it is.
I have no clue. I am genuinely just gonna.
You can't forfeit. I need an answer.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
This can't be your first debut of you versus the comments and ends in you forfeiting.
But I don't know the answer. I genuinely don't know the answer.
Answers. What we say in chat, we're going to give Sam, we're going to give him 30 seconds and then he has to forfeit.
Oh.
I'm not going to be back on the show again, am I, Sam? I'm banned.
I'm never letting you on here again. You're going to be kicked out. Oh, my God.
15 seconds.
Oh, I've just thought of someone, but I guarantee this will have gone.
Put it in. Right, okay.
I guarantee this will have gone.
Full time there on my nan. Sharp. Right, okay. So if we had, let's have a look, go bold, forfeit. B is forfeit. Begovic, Van Hinkle. Forfeit,
Begovic!
Victor Moses, Steve Sidwell, Glenn Johnson, Begovic, Robert Huth, Victor Moses, Begovic, Steen, Begovic, Steve Sidwell, Zuma, Glenn Johnson, Peter Crouch, and Tyrese Campbell. Both wrong, those 2.
Van Hinkle. Oh, my God.
Yep, Van Hinkle.
In my defense, I don't think Van Hinkle has actually registered a game for us, despite being at the club.
He definitely has.
I don't think he has.
I'm convinced he has.
He's done 2. Oh yeah, forgive me for forgetting that. Forgive me for forgetting Van Hinkle played for Chelsea, even though he's been here the whole time.
You went with
Robert Huth. I think I've seen it in the comments.
Robert Huth famously won the league with Chelsea, went to Stoke, left Stoke.
I was literally sat there thinking, and I was like, one of them is really obvious because I had a 2005 top trumps, and I know there's someone in there, and I couldn't think of who it was.
Would you like the full list?
Go on then, entertain us.
Asmir Begovic, Glenn Johnson, Steve Sidwell, Robert Huth, Victor Moses, Marco Van Hinkle, Mark Steen. They've all been said. Surprisingly, no one said John Obi Mikel. He plays for us right now.
I know.
Kurt Zuma, Ed DeGoey or DeGooey, I've never heard of him. Mickey Thomas, Alan Hudson was a very good player for Chelsea and Stoke back in the 70s. And Idiger Johnson.
I didn't realise he played for Stoke.
Played I think 6 games, scored 0 goals. Shit.
Well,
at
at least
let's go now. Comments 2-1.
Yeah, there we are. I've lost the comments.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the comments. And I can't believe how much you fried my head there.
Gypped you over there on it, to be fair.
Curly says, Crouch and Campbell are the only 2 Stoke players I know. Do a forfeit, Sam. I'm not doing a forfeit. I only lost. I don't make you guys do a forfeit every time you lose to Ollie repeatedly.
We always take dubs on this YouTube channel. I'll say it again.
Exactly. Callum Hudson-Odoi looks like he is coming on, and with the half-time, about to conclude, that means we have to bid farewell to Ollie. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for ruining my evening. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you for that.
I'm glad that I can embarrass you in front of your subs.
Brilliant. I'm sure we'll see you in the chat in a little bit. Say goodbye to Ollie.
Bye, chat.
Bye. See you in a bit, mate.
See you later, mate.
Right, well, there we are. That was the halftime show. That did not go very well for me. Shard's on subbing. Shard, you love me too much to unsub. You love me too much. I've cracked an head on my head when you won on AVSTS. Did you? And here come the big L's. Bye, Ollie Ball. It's Ollie Ball here. Callum Hudson-Odoi is coming on, a very aggressive Billy Gilmore coming off. Well, I didn't see that. I did not see that coming this evening. I really didn't. And good subs gain tonight, Sam. Yeah, it does look. I've just checked that. I've hit 285. So thank you for everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. Sam is getting Ollie balled. I am 185. 185. Have I lost 100? Have I lost nothing? Why did you say it like that, Sam? It's Ollie Ball here. That's how you're supposed to say it. What? But the talking point is Billy Gilmore has come off for Callum Hudson-Odoi. I can take my headphones off now. I don't need Ollie in my ear, so I can take these off now. 2 seconds. What's flashing on my face? I don't know what is flashing on my face. I don't think anything's flashing on my face, is it? It shouldn't be. I don't think so. I don't think anything's flashing on my face. Yeah, so Billy Gilmore off, Callum Hudson-Odoi on. I would assume that means that Mason Mount will play alongside Jorginho. Maybe a little bit controversial, but Chelsea need a goal. Chelsea fan, I'm new to the channel. Brilliant. Love to see you, Chelsea fan. Let us know your score prediction for the second half. Chelsea still 1-0 down in your ear and in your heart. That's what you like to think. That's what you like to think, Ollie. If he hits 310 by Sunday, I need money. Brilliant. We have got underway here at Stamford Bridge for the second half. Hopefully a better second half for Chelsea. Let us know your score predictions for this second half. Chelsea, like I said, 1-0 down. Emile Smith-Rowe with the goal, but a lot of the emphasis on Jorginho. Get Mount off to ruin Rohan's fantasy league. No, don't get him off. And Chelsea fan thinks it will be 2-1 Chelsea. Love the optimism. I'm trying to stay optimistic, man. Excuse me for the hiccup. Try to keep myself optimistic, but when Jorginho makes a howler like that, you always have a problem. But Chelsea are back underway now, and like I said, an attacking move bringing on Callum Hudson-Odoi frees up Mason Mount to go into that midfield role and maybe cause a few more problems. And is going with 2-0 Arsenal. How old do you have to be to do fantasy? I'm not sure, Oliver. I am not sure one bit. Mount switches the play here to Cesar Azpilicueta. Chelsea started on the front foot, but a poor ball from Azpilicueta there, looking for Hudson-Odoi in the gap. Here is Azpilicueta again into Havertz, into Azpilicueta, looking down that line for Reece James, who is still on the pitch. I thought that was going to be the sub when I saw Callum Hudson-Odoi, but Reece James has been good. But, I mean, I guess it's not a sideways move because it means, Mount is more than capable of playing in that Billy Gilmore position. Chelsea fan joins just after you take a... For God's sake. 2-1 Chelsea. Sam, are you drinking Corona? No, I'm not. By the way, Sam is drinking neat petrol in that bottle. He's a manic. I am. I'm also promoting, inadvertently, EDF. So, EDF, hit me up. A good spin in the box there from Havertz. He's appealing for a penalty. A bit of a half-assed appeal, I must say. But he is appealing for a penalty. I don't know what that flicker was then, which just went across my screen. I saw it on I'm assuming someone else saw that because I just saw it on my phone. That was really, really strange. But maybe if I turn on my other light, it'll stop that. Maybe this will do it. And Chelsea fans started watching. No, I'm not taking pics. Why would I be taking pics? Started watching when they won the league in 2015. Fair enough. Everyone joins at different times. Just depends. Maybe an appeal there from Kai Havertz. In case you're wondering, Chelsea fan, I've been a Chelsea fan myself. Probably since, I had my first Chelsea top. I think it was the 2006 season. But because my family, my brother was a Liverpool fan, I was kind of impartial. I liked both teams, and now I'm very much a Chelsea fan. I made the good decision to move to the blue side of London rather than going to the red side of Merseyside. Max says, I've got to go to bed. Have a great day. I think Chelsea will win. I hope so, Max. I hope so. Ollie is also off, and Curly has got to go. Curly and Max both heading off to bed at the same time. Another great stream. Thank you, Curly. Great 3-1 incoming. And Shah ain't going to school tomorrow. Fair enough. Enjoy Eid. I don't know. I feel like there's a phrase for Eid. Hopefully that flickering has stopped. Please let me know. It might just have been, I don't know. Was it me knocking my laptop? No, it can't have flickered like that if I was knocking my laptop. But let me know if that carries on. 2 years after Reign of Oil Money. What? You lot of plastic. I was only 6 at the time, so I'm not sure how that's plastic, Oliver. But yeah, whatever. I'm only 4 when I was Oliver. There you are. There we are. There we are. That is you have ghosts in your room. Honestly, would not surprise me. Crystal Palace fan, would not surprise me. Sorry. Oliver. Would not surprise me. I don't know why I just called you a Crystal. Well, you are a Crystal Palace fan, but there we are. Chelsea look a bit brighter in the second half. They definitely do look a bit brighter, probing a little bit more. And Mason Mount is driving on this left-hand side here, maybe looking to play sort of more of a 1 in midfield with 4 in more dynamic positions. 2 years after they got the oil money. Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference because most people start supporting teams when they were that young. It's whenever you get into football, isn't it, really? All of my friends were... all of you support Palace. Chelsea going to win the Champions League final. They most certainly are, or at least I hope they are. Chelsea fan, let us know what your name is so I can call you something other than Chelsea fan, because otherwise we've got 2 Chelsea fans in here because I'm a Chelsea fan as well. Here is Tierney on the counter-attack though, and he's rolled it into Martin Odegaard. Goes out wide to Bukayo Saka, going one-on-one against Chilwell. Chilwell, lovely defending there, stood him up fantastically. And now Chilwell can go the other way. Partey coming over to ruin his party. And Pulisic has done very well there. A little slip. Can he get back up? No, Partey has got back in yet again. Well, they're better than Chelsea versus Arsenal. Yeah, dude. 3-1 Palace versus Man United. When was that? Was that the beginning of the season? That feels so long ago if that was the beginning of this season. I think it was. 50 minutes in, 1 substitution, still 1-0 Arsenal. Okay, I'm complimenting you, Oliver, and you just roast me. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. Was that at the beginning of the season, guys? Let me know. Weird back pass there from Reece James into Kepa, but Kepa's dealt with it well. Lovely chest control. A bit more confidence from Kepa here. Maybe what he needed was a step away, friendly competition from Mendy. I don't know why people's names are going from my head tonight. Friendly competition from Mendy. And it's definitely improved his form. He's looked a lot more solid, a lot more sturdy in this Chelsea net at this current moment in time. Hopefully, that isn't the curse of the commentator. Mason Mount looking to drive at the heart of this Arsenal defence, really causing problems. Looks to roll it into Pulisic. Bit of a poor ball there, but it has found its way to Chilwell. Mount looking to get by Partey. Well defended in the end, but Pulisic trying to get by on Partey, but very well defended in the end. Has Chelsea put their best team out tonight, Sam? I wouldn't say it's their best team, June. I would say it's that they clearly are looking forward to the game at the weekend and the FA Cup final. Obviously, a huge game. Ball whipped in from the corner. Bit of a pinball there. Jorginho, can he get a shot off? No. It's gone to Aubameyang. We haven't seen much of Aubameyang other than the goal. Well, I say other than the goal. Obviously, that was the big talking point, but we haven't seen much. But I mean, it's not the strongest of Chelsea teams, but again, it's not like it's a weak Chelsea team. So if we do lose this, it will be incredibly disappointing, especially after that big result at the weekend. So other than N'Golo Kante, I would say it's pretty much full strength, and the fact that we don't have Rudiger, that is the only one. Next, you'll say Shah is playing Sam. Honestly, Shah, I probably will. It would not surprise me at all. Have you seen Dele Alli's hair? I haven't. I saw Josh Ring commenting about it last week, but I haven't actually seen it personally. So I'm yet to find out. Would you rather see Aguero lift as the title as a neutral, or see Chelsea win it as a Chelsea fan? Obviously, Chelsea win it as a Chelsea fan. I don't want Aguero to win it because it'd just cap off like a fairy tale story, and you don't get many fairy tale stories in football. And if we can stop one, that would be brilliant. Ben Chilwell. Did that just flicker again? Did anyone just see that? I don't know. They're driving me crazy here. Reece James looking to go down the line. Rolls it back into Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta rolls it into Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi pulls it back for Jorginho. Well defended there by Aubameyang, and Chelsea looking to recycle the play yet again. Another. Oh, he's put a link in. I will have to click on that in a second. Can I click off it on my phone? Maybe I can. I'll have to find out. Ball out wide too. Poor effort there. It was rolled back from Reece James, and Hudson-Odoi's just smacked it over. He has just smacked it over. Dele Alli looks like Rude Hullet. That's what he looks like. Okay, I changed my name. Brilliant. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. I can now call you by your name. Even better. It froze for a sec. Fair enough. I've had worse things. You know what my laptop's like. I was however many minutes late on the stream in the first place. So, Sam, do you like cricket? I used to play it a little bit when I was younger. Kind of lost the excitement for it as I got older, mainly because there's one coach who wasn't very nice to me. I'm sure he was a very nice guy. Half opportunity here. Can Havertz get by? No. Defended nicely. Yeah, I'm sure he was a nice guy, but he was just a bit of an idiot, if I'm honest with you. He wasn't very nice, and it just kind of, lost my spirits for cricket. And I've never really lost my spirit for football. I don't play anymore, but I've never lost my spirit for football. And cricket was just, it was long days, very long days. And because you're falling out with a manager and he starts moving you further down the batting order, and so that you don't do anything all day and you're just wasting your time, it's not really fun. But I think my parents hate me because I support Arsenal. You support Arsenal, but you're saying you're a Chelsea fan. But I think my parents hate me because I support Arsenal. What? Ben, why have you got your name as Chelsea fan if you support Arsenal? Or do they support Arsenal? Oh, they support Arsenal. I've read that totally wrong. Oh, well, my brother supports Liverpool. I can't believe I read that wrong. So that's the same with my head teacher. He's safe with other students, but like with me, he doesn't like me. Exactly. They support Arsenal. Sorry, Ben. Read that completely wrong. You won't guess that I'm going into journalism. I just can't read, apparently. Giroud looks like he's warming up. Maybe a different option for Chelsea in the final sort of 30 minutes or so. Something needs to change for Thomas Tuchel, not change for Thomas Tuchel. Change for Thomas Tuchel this evening if we want to get a win, because this could be a huge victory in terms of the European battle and the battle for Champions League. Well, that was a cynical foul there on Jorginho. Hey, how can you say that to cricket? Honestly, it's just bad experience, Farhan. It's bad experience. It's what you make of it, isn't it? And it wasn't fun for me. I enjoyed it when I was younger. And obviously, being able to catch and being able to throw, very vital skills. if you can't catch and throw, sometimes you look like a bit of an idiot. But, I do like it, but it's not for me anymore. It's not for me. 90 minutes is enough. 90 minutes is enough sport for me, which is fine. I'm also not a big fan of rugby. And I don't understand American football whatsoever. It gets boring, especially watching. Exactly, Shah. It's too long, and if you don't quite understand it, you get a little bit lost, I think, with cricket. Kieran Tierney is down injured a little bit here. I think he just fell funny on his way down. He's been okay so far, Kieran Tierney. Hopefully that's not too serious an injury. I know he's been maybe a little bit injury prone. Hector Bellerin has been told to warm up though, just in case. Just in case. What did you just say, Shah? Say it to my face. Brilliant, Oliver. Brilliant. But we are back underway now. It looks like Tierney is okay. Hobbling a little bit. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. See if he can continue. But as Jeff Shreve says, he's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on. All the way back to Aspilicueta and Kepa, though, from Chelsea. Need to see a change in momentum for Chelsea this evening. We really do. It's not been the best Thomas Tuchel performance, and I was singing his praises. Oh my God! Singing his praises. Singing his praises and his plaudits. Oh my God! I just cannot speak. Singing his praises and his plaudits earlier on. A bit of a tongue twister there for you. But yeah, I got a question. Would you rather lose the Champions League final or lose the Premier League by 1 point? Well, I personally think the Champions League final is the pinnacle of club football. So I'd rather lose the Premier League by 1 point. That's what I think. I think it's a massive loss if you lose in the Champions League final, because the likelihood is you get that run of form to the final. It's very unlikely that it happens 2 seasons in a row, let alone 3 like Real Madrid did, or was it 4 even? But Premier League's the Premier League, and you get the same old, and with Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester City won by 1 point. Next season, Liverpool won it. So it shows a lot. Chelsea corner, header, and Pulisic is offside when he taps it in. I think that's gone in. I think that's counted. I don't know, Jeff. I think VAR is going to go on that. I'm not going to celebrate too soon because I thought he was offside from the initial header. So the corner comes in. Oh, he's miles offside. Absolutely miles offside. That won't stand. It's still 1-0 Arsenal. Miles offside. Unless there's something... Yeah, he's way offside. Should have timed his run a little bit better there. Should have timed his run a little bit better. I'd love Salah. Yeah, I'd love Salah in Liverpool to join Chelsea. I mean, he was at Chelsea, wasn't he? Ben, he was at Chelsea at one point. So it's a difficult one with Salah as well, because I feel like if he didn't leave Chelsea, he wouldn't have become the player he is today. That is simple. Shah loves his nan. Who doesn't love their nans? Salah won't go to Chelsea again. No, he definitely won't. Not unless they offer him a massive bumper pack. But Liverpool fans love him too much. He's turning into a bit of a legend of the club there. And, fair play to him. He's made the most out of it. Classic Cammy moment. It was. It definitely was. Has there been a goal? You don't know, Jeff, has there? Like the way Christian Pulisic celebrated it was like he was onside, and that's what confused me. But it has been ruled out, and it is still 1-0 Arsenal. But promising signs for Chelsea. I said we needed something, and whilst it might be offside, it's nice that it's not Timo Werner. And Josh has switched account. So if you want to subscribe to Josh, that is the account to subscribe if you're not already. You're watching the game. I'm not. Exactly. You tell me. Was that a goal? You tell me. You can't. Bellerin looking to warm up. Maybe that is to do with Kieran Tierney picking up that earlier knock. We'll have to wait and see. doesn't maybe look like he's moving completely comfortably as the ball goes over the top there, looking for Hudson-Odoi. Wondering if we'll see Werner this evening. Not sure if he'll be saving him for the FA Cup at the weekend. Chelsea need to stop missing big chances, though. That will be the bane of their existence if they keep missing big chances. Ben needs to go to bed. No worries, Ben. We will see you on Saturday, hopefully. Come back for Saturday. And if you are new, mate, smash that subscribe button and like it. Yes, it does look good. Josh, here is Hudson-Odoi, rolls it into Reece James, looking to get in behind. Bit of a poor decision there to cross. Was looking maybe for a corner, but rolled it. Hudson-Odoi and Reece James playing a couple of 1-2s. Here's Aspilicueta now, going all the way back to recycle the football. Chelsea being patient. That's what they need to be. Can't force it in this against this Arsenal team. They are defending very well with a low block, and they are making a meal of this for Chelsea as Thiago Silva looks for the runner, Ben Chilwell, a little bit over his head. The fake account is Fraser. I don't know which one it was. I don't know if I just missed that. Is it? What? I'm so confused. Joshua Tats Football is Josh. Is his other account, Oliver? I'm confused. Bellerin looks like he's coming on. I don't know why my internet just dropped out for the stream there. We will see who he's coming on for shortly. I'm going to assume it's Kieran Tierney, but wouldn't surprise me if it was anyone else. Let's have a look. I'm a minute behind, so it should say. Oh, it was Bukayo Saka. So it's a change. It's a like-for-like change, maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit less like-for-like. It's more of a defensive change, isn't it? Bukayo Saka has that license to get forward in this Arsenal side for Arsenal, and he's a very skillful player. I think I just missed something there as I refreshed the stream, and on he comes, does Hector Bellerin, and it is confirmed it is for Bukayo Saka. So Arsenal looking to sit back and grab what they have. And I'm so confused as to what is going on in the chat. I'll leave you guys to sort that one out. I will leave you guys to sort that out. And Giroud is coming on as well. I just missed the number for that. I would tell you it is Kai Havertz. Sam, you fat. Come on, be nice. I know I've put on a few pounds, but come on, Shah, be nice. Giroud has come on for Kai Havertz. That looks like a meaning of intent. Not a bad day for Havertz, but that big opportunity has come to rue Chelsea. Currently, hopefully, by the end of the game, Giroud will have made up for that big missed chance from Havertz earlier on in the game. If you weren't in, he did sky it over the bar. And should I prank AVFTS on the weekend? Provided it's appropriate, I'm sure he won't mind. Just don't annoy him. Provided it's a goal one or something like that. Don't go too far. That's all I can say. And I'm really confused. Tierney here, out on this left-hand side, who looks to be back and better than ever. Rolled into Bellerin. Bellerin hits Ødegaard, and it's shot towards the goal. Easy save for Kepa. Thought they might have got something out of that there. Oh, as Pulisic does a nice little bit of play here. Can Pulisic get himself out of a situation? He has, and Tierney has brought him down. Good timing. Hello, Fraser just dropped into the stream. Hey, you've been exposed there, Fraser, haven't you? You've been exposed. Sam, how's your English students? They're doing very, very well. Sam, how are you, buddy? I'm doing okay, Josh. I will be doing much better if Chelsea can grab an equaliser and go on to win this, but it's been a poor game for Chelsea so far. How are you doing, Josh? Let us know. Let us know how you're doing. I'm doing okay. 2 more days of university left, and then I am done. So I've got that in the back of my mind. I'm more than excited for that after the few days I have had. What a story that was earlier. I'm sure your dad will tell you. Zuma with a shot from a long way out. Oof, sails over the bar. Worth an effort, though. Nothing's been really working for Chelsea. Nothing has really been working for Chelsea, so definitely worth an effort by the big Frenchman. Have we all heard about Aymeric Laporte switching nationalities from French to Spanish because the French manager and the French national team just don't play him. It seems mental. Well, I prank Sam being a fake Chelsea fan, lol. Oh, all right. I mean, it'll get me I'm not really that bothered, if I'm honest with you, Fraser. That does not surprise me. Here is, oh my God, that's nicked quite high up there by Arsenal, but goes for a little flick from Aubameyang. Gone out for a throw in though. Tierney looking for a quick early throw. Looks for Martin Odegaard. Well defended by Zuma. Completely blocked him out there. And it's Chilwell who can clear the ball up the field. Looking for Ollie Giroud. Beaten in the air though by Gabriel. Well won back though by Callum Hudson-Odoi just at the halfway line. Now Pulisic can drive. Pulisic driving towards Holding. Gone into Hudson-Odoi who's cut back and poor pass to Ben Chilwell there. Ruined a half-decent opportunity at an attack. Get uni over and done with, mate, and you'll be loving it. I've just got back from watching under-18 football trials. New coaching job. Got drenched like a drowned rat. I'm sure that's quite fun, actually, though, Josh. But, yeah, I'll get it. I'm going to get it done. We've got 2 days of news days, and Giroud's just had a swipe at the ball there as Mount won the ball high up the pitch. I've got 2 days left, 2 days of news days, and then I will be done. I don't even know how you get into watching under-18 football trials, but there we are. I'm sure that's something you've done from being a PE teacher yourself. Chelsea have been maybe a little bit more positive since Giroud have come on. They've got that out ball as Gabriel just fouled Pulisic there. It definitely looked like a foul. It looked like a very, very clumsy challenge on Christian Pulisic there. And what a great time for my stream to lag, so I won't be able to get to see that again. But I don't know if Chelsea have got the... I will be able to see it again. It definitely was a foul on Christian Pulisic. A little bit clumsy from Gabriel there. The referee's giving him a talking to. Maybe he knows. Quick summary of what I've missed in this game thus far. It will be a very, very quick summary, Josh, because you have not missed a lot. The goal in the 16th minute came from... It was Emile Smith-Rowe. It came from Smith-Rowe in the 16th minute. Basically, Chelsea, as in Zuma and Jorginho, were playing the ball to and from each other. And he went to roll it back to... Jorginho went to roll it back to Kepa. Didn't look where Kepa was. Kepa had moved out of the way of the goal in order to play it back to... Kepa had moved it out of the way of the goal, so there would be no opportunity for an own goal. And he literally played it back. Kepa made a great recovery run, Josh. Managed to smack the ball off the line. Aubameyang's picked the ball up because obviously he's literally lunged just to tap the ball away from the goal. Aubameyang's picked the ball up, rolled it back calmly to Smith-Rowe, and Smith-Rowe's tapped it in. And then other than that, there hasn't been too many clear-cut opportunities. Other than that, Kai Havertz opportunity. Havertz got in behind early on in the game. And other than that, and he blazed it really far over the bar. Other than that, it's not been a great game for Chelsea. And big opportunities now they've paid the price for them. They've missed them and they've paid the price. And we were saying last weekend, when will these catch up with them? And tonight seems to be the night. And Chris Ring, spot on there, not a huge amount. But honestly, Josh, you need to watch back that goal for Arsenal. It really, really was a terrible, terrible goal for Chelsea to concede, especially as well considering how consistent Chelsea's defence have been. I'm assuming Dave, Chelsea fan, is Fraser on another account again. Here is Pulisic, though. Can we get something? We've got 20 minutes left. Tuchel made 2 changes, including Callum Hudson-Odoi for Billy Gilmour. Gilmour, I thought, was a little bit unjust, a little bit harsh. Dave, we just know you changed your name. Exactly. Here is Ben Chilwell out on this left-hand side. Chilwell into Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. We need something creative from Odoi. That's why he's been brought on, and he hasn't done it so far. Haha, fair enough. We'll try and find that goal on Twitter. Watch Arteta go on an unbeaten run now after being knocked out of the Europa League. I mean, it won't last long, will it? It won't last long, realistically. I mean, they've only got, 3 games left of the season? I think that's what they're on. But, Arteta needs it. He really does. He's not had a great season. I mean, I have proof of ID. How are we ever going to believe that? For all you know, I could not even be called Sam, and this could all be a ruse. Imagine that. Imagine that. For all you know. For all you know. Tierney here looking for the feet of Aubameyang. Poor touch from Aubameyang, rolled into the feet of Jorginho. Poor pass there on his right foot from Olivier Giroud, and cynical foul there from Reece James to bring down, I think that's Smith Rowe. I think he's number 32. Emile Smith Rowe. I must say, I've been very disappointed with the way Chelsea have played tonight. I think it was a huge game. I said this at the beginning. We know that these games are like cup finals, derbies. They are like cup finals, and it's one of them, innit? It's one of them. And Chelsea have made a huge mistake. Chelsea, I mean Jorginho. Jorginho has made such a huge mistake. Fraser, how many alt accounts do you own? Exactly. I have my fair share of alt accounts. But Fraser, you have something completely... You're on another level, mate. You are on another level when it comes to alt accounts, I must say. Hi, Jonathan. How are you doing? I've just seen you come back in the chat again. How are you doing, Jonathan? Are you doing all right? Let me know. Let me know. It's currently still 1-0 Arsenal. Let us know your score prediction. It's actually not me, Josh. Believe me. I'm just wondering out of curiosity. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Jonathan says, good, thanks, Sam. No worries. No worries. I'm going over 7. I mean, to be fair, Josh, I have 4, but one of them's this account, which I'm obviously streaming off now. One of them is an account I got locked out of that then I found the password for, which was my regular password, and I somehow didn't know how to get into it. And then 2 of them were other attempts at YouTube, but I've now just don't use them. I just use them to sub to people. I didn't even see what Shah said, but there we are. I'm sure someone muted it. That's why. Sam, you heard from Josh? Yeah, he's right in the chat above us. He's right in the chat. Jonathan, my man, Toonami. I got into beef last night in someone's comment section about about Newcastle because I literally said that, like, pile all the I said something like, "Oh, pile all the aim on Ashley." And when Bruce does do his job correctly, which isn't often, give him at least some credit. And someone was like, "No, I'll never give Bruce any credit for anything." And I was like, "What? What?" It seems sus because Oliver is not here now. Up the Toonami. Exactly. Up the Toonami. Been a good end to the season for Newcastle United. Very, very surprised. And it's meant that, Fulham have gone down. And it was looking worrying. That final day was looking worrying. Yes, Jonathan, are you Bruce in? Are you Bruce out? That is a big question. A lot of people seem to be Bruce out at the current moment in time. And I think I'd be more Mike Ashley out than Bruce out. I think you get rid of Ashley, you have a lot of problems that are got rid of, and then you see what Bruce can do from there on in. And then, you see what Bruce can do from there on in, because obviously he has been hindered himself by Mike Ashley. I am Bruce out. Oh, another Newcastle United fan. A lot of fans feel the same way. Definitely, though, Ashley out. Definitely. I think that's what we can all agree on. Doesn't run the club for the right reasons. Up there with the big 6 owners, really, for not being great. He nearly got manager of the month last season. Last season, or do you mean last month, Fraser? Because I'm sure he nearly did last month because he had a fantastic run. They had a fantastic run. As a Villa fan, I'm bruising. Of course you are. It does some good for you. Hakim Ziyech is coming on here for Chelsea. Let's find out who he's coming. Oh, that is a statement of intent. Maybe Chelsea going to a 4 at the back here with Hudson-Odoi maybe as a wing back and Reece James as a right centre back. It might be, but it is Azpilicueta coming off for Hakim Ziyech. A change of formation, everything going into this game now from Thomas Tuchel to try and get a point from it. Hopefully we can get a minimum a point, get a late goal. I'd love to see some late drama. It'd be good to commentate on as well. I pranked him like 20 minutes ago as a fake Chelsea fan. Yeah, that's why no one's believing you. That's why no one's believing you. Wilco, you were mad. Great 3-0 win for the Jers earlier. May have jinxed myself. I might have to go bald if I hit 100 subs by the end of May. If I have to. Yeah, you've probably done yourself some damage there, Wilco, especially if you get to 100 subs. But it's a long game. It's going to be a long slog. Believe me, it took me 4 months to get to 100. My next one was a little bit quicker. I think a little bit quicker. And June says, well said, Sam. I'm assuming that's about Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I think you get rid of Ashley, give Bruce the chance. If he's still not very good and he's still not appearing to be for the fans, then you get rid of him too. And Oliver is Dave. There we are. Found out somehow. We assume so. Fraser said it was suspiciously quiet that you weren't there, Oliver. Sure, Chelsea just screwed Villa finishing above Arsenal. And to be fair, this result tonight surely must not be. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what you're. Yeah, it must be a difficult result for Aston Villa tonight. But the ball in behind here to Giroud. Giroud, what can he do with it? We could have finished above Arsenal. And to think, Josh, you were making a bet earlier on in the season about Chelsea have blown it. Oh, yeah, blame it on us and not your poor performances, Josh. Not your poor performances. Sam, what has happened to Tammy Abraham this season? Tammy Abraham has just been very, very unlucky. He's had very few starts, and what few starts he hasn't made the most of said opportunities. And Thomas Tuchel is a manager who responds to goals per game, assists per game, and good performances. And whilst Giroud has scored plenty of goals when he's played, Tuchel has created a lot. It has meant that, Tammy, who's come in, he's not really done much, has he? He's not really done much. And I like the fact that Josh is blaming it on us. All Chelsea's fault. Exactly. As long as we finish above Leeds, yeah, that is the main thing. I found out this really weird fact earlier about Ben White. He used to speak to a girl who was on my university course. Hello, fake. I am fake. Brilliant. Ben Foster, Cycling GK. That will hurt me if I don't finish above Leeds. It's really competitive around that area in the league, I must say. Leeds have had a good season. They've surpassed my expectation. Definitely surpassed my expectation. That's probably an understatement. I think I put them to finish about 16th, 15th. I expected them to beat the drop, but I didn't really see the hype. And I do think there is a limit still to where this team can go. I'm happy to be proven wrong on that one. As always, happy to be proven wrong on that one. But Chelsea need to notch in this final 10 minutes. Not been a great game for Chelsea. Disappointing. I'm disappointed. But maybe the kick up the backside that Chelsea needs, especially with an FA Cup final. Aubameyang does not look pleased to be taken off for Lacazette there. He is sulking like a little child. I do think Tammy Abraham and Giroud will leave as summer. I definitely think Tammy will. Whether we'll keep Giroud for an extra season, maybe not. But I definitely think Tammy will. Hopefully. The thing is as well, I think if we lose Tammy, I think Tammy will be a very, very good player. I think he will be. Whether it's just scoring like 15 goals a season, whatever that may be, it sort of like almost like a Leicester or someone like that, someone who you wouldn't typically associate with the top six. But yeah, I think we'll regret that. And Giroud, obviously, Giroud wants to play. He'll have the Euros in the back of his mind. He's a key professional for anyone. So yeah, I wouldn't like to see Tammy go, but if he's not getting the game time with Havertz playing as a false nine, then absolutely, Tammy, go enjoy your career, and we'll be back when you're 29 and you want to play in your prime of your life, and we'll be ready and waiting for you, Tammy. That's all I can say. Bellerin there looks to have overstretched a little, reaching for the ball, trying to stop it from going to Callum Hudson-Odoi. It was very, very good defending, though, I must say. And Callum Chambers looks like he is warming up. So it looks like the substitute is going to be substituted. Fortunately, no drama there. It is, unfortunately, for Hector Bellerin, an injury. He's a little bit injury prone. I don't think Bellerin has quite reached the peak of his potential. There was a lot of hype about Bellerin when he burst onto the scene. He used to get a lot of assists. He used to get a lot of goals. And unfortunately, it's not quite worked out to the same degree. He has been a very, very good professional. We will have Tammy for the tune. I mean, I could see him going there. Like I said, it's just sorting out Ashley and Bruce, isn't it, really? I think that'd be the one thing that will put him off. And the fact that, obviously, you've got Joelinton. If Joelinton comes into form, he is a couple of years younger, I believe, than Tammy Abraham. So whether he comes into form, we don't know. We will wait and see. But I'm almost excited for Tammy Abraham to see whether he will move up, whether he will move up in the rankings of the table, whether he'll have a good career, whether he will move to another big club, or whether he'll just fade into mid-table, into the mid-table, really. Poor corner there from Mason Mount. Ben Chilwell looks to loft the ball back in, and another poor ball. I'm Fraser Stewart, time me out. Brilliant. Callum Chambers I think he's getting warmed up. I think they might just do sub Bellerin off as a little bit of a precaution. Why are we timing everyone out? I mean, don't time everyone out. Coventry fan, hello. I'm new to this channel. How are you? I'm great, thank you, Coventry fan. Yikes, what went wrong? Jorginho. And he is to blame for this goal. The goal which we have conceded. Honestly, watch the highlights after this. If you can find it on Twitter, Jordan, look at it. It is horrendous from Jorginho. And to be honest with you, it would have been a 0-0 without it. Like, it's not been great from Chelsea. It's not been great from Arsenal. Maybe Arsenal would have pushed a bit more, but it has not been great so far. We are in the final 5 minutes, 85 minutes in. I will give a man of the match, but I want to give as much time as possible. Hopefully, Jice says, big up, Sam. Lovely to have you back, Jice. How are we doing, mate? How are we doing? Let us know. Still 1-0 Arsenal, though. Why? I just wanted a nice game of Chelsea football, a big win against our rivals, and no, we've not been able to have it. Hopefully, I will be proven wrong. Callum Hudson-Odoi coming down this left-hand side, looking for Christian Pulisic. Oh, good save from Leno. It's a half opportunity. He's overstretching there. That would have been the greatest piece of of commentary in the world if I'd have said, I could really do with a goal. Check out my new vid when you have time. I absolutely am. You're hurting, bro. I am. Jice, honestly, mate, I have had one of the weirdest weeks in living history. And it, honestly, I've got my final week of uni. Get that done. And hopefully, well, we can have some more on the channel. I do have a month of uploads scheduled for June, provided I can get thumbnails and stuff like that done. I might need to speak to Farhan about help with that, because there is a lot that I need to do, obviously, with a month of uploads. And obviously, 30 days worth, isn't it? And I'm going to try and pre-record. If Jordan, you are still watching, it is being played now, that goal. Wouldn't be good if people come in these... Would be good if people could come on these streams for the right reason. It would be, Chris. It would be nice if we knew that because the problem is with alt accounts, they end up getting deleted if you don't use them. They get removed. Big up Farhan. Exactly, big up Farhan. And if you aren't subscribed to LCFC Farhan, oh, that's a mouthful, go over and do so. But yes, I totally agree with that, Chris. It would be nice. It most certainly would be nice. Bellerin has come off, so it looks like a safety precaution. He looks like he's moving okay. Maybe just a little bit worried that they'll have him out for the rest of the season, and he could potentially be a big loss, especially if they want to try and push themselves back into the Europa League? Yeah, Europa League spot. I'm just watching you, mate. I'll pick it up after on socials. Yeah. Honestly, Jordan, I'm just so dejected by that goal. It's killed the game. It's killed the game for Chelsea, and Chelsea now have 2 minutes to try and save at least something from this game. And we're still a fair few points ahead of West Ham. I think we're 4 points, 3 points. So we should still be ahead, but hopefully we won't have too many damaging implications. But I'm looking forward, Jordan, to my to my Nando's in Portugal when you take me. So there we are. Here is Ziyech. Ziyech has been quiet since he's come on, but a lovely, oh my God, what a ball that is from Ziyech. Absolutely sprayed the ball out wide into Pulisic. Pulisic looking for Giroud. Poor ball in from Pulisic. Maybe I'm being too hypercritical there. Wasn't too many players in the box. It was in and around the right area. Pulisic goes again, looking to beat a player. Can he do something a bit better with this? We've got a corner, though. We have got a corner. We know the threats. Come on, Blues, says Jice. Yes, Jice, get in. Gonna go now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Josh. We'll see you in a little while. Come on, you Blues, hopefully. Come on, Blues. Let's get one for Sam. Thank you, Jice. Thank you. Here is Mason Mount on the corner. Mount, can we get a better corner in? Nope. Didn't beat the first man. Didn't beat Lacazette at the first corner, and has kind of summed up Chelsea's night so far. Good, but not quite Carlin. As Thiago Silva looks for crossing. Oh, my God. Another poor ball in. Fallen to Hudson-Odoi. Ben Chilwell looks to whip it in again. Cleared again. Mason Mount gets on the end of it, though, before it goes out. Here's Reece James. Reece James to Ziyech. Ziyech looks to open up his body. Looks to roll it back into Mount with a reverse ball, but not a great opportunity. Not great there. And Mason Mount's gone down holding his shin. Not sure what's quite up with that. I'd prefer if Mason Mount got up if this is... Oh, the header! Oh, off the crossbar, Giroud! Off the crossbar again! No way! No way, off the crossbar twice. Oh my gosh, Leno did well off the first one. It's rattled the crossbar and it's still in play as well. And Chelsea must be in the head. Pulisic might have been offside there, but he'll play on looking for the ball to the back post. Zuma is still up there causing chaos. That's where the first header came from. Oh my gosh. We've got 6 minutes of added time though. 6 minutes of added time at Stamford Bridge. Plenty of time, and promising signs. Chelsea might have felt a little bit of momentum from that. Hopefully we can get something. I would love a point here if I can get my stream back up and working. Come on, Chelsea. Attack. Come on, Mount. Exactly. We need some attacks in this Chelsea game. Come on. Let's have the stream back up. There we are. We're back up. We are back up. Literally back to where I was. And we're going to watch the highlight again of the 2 crossbar hits within the space of 2 seconds. Zuma absolutely jumped well high. It was a good save, well watched from Leno, who tips it onto the bar, and then Giroud on his right foot, having to hook the ball back across goal. It's sort of just a hit anywhere. And hopefully Chelsea will get another opportunity. I would really appreciate another opportunity, Chelsea. Come on, let's have something. Let's have something in these final few minutes. Oh, come on. Let's get this stream back up working. I don't know why stuff has to fail me now. I really don't. There we are. We're back up. We're back up for the final 6 minutes. Let's go, you Blues. Come on. Literally 5 or so minutes left. Plenty of time for Chelsea to get 1, maybe even 2. We've seen weirder things. Callum Chambers on this throw-in on the right-hand side. We will need to get the ball back. I'm sure there'll be some tactical time wasting from Arsenal, which it looks like Lacazette trying to hold up the ball, doing quite well actually there. We had 3 men around him, still managed to keep the ball. Arsenal still have the ball somehow, and it's gone to Kepa. Kepa really needs to start this attack here. Rolls it into Reece James. I just dropped my ball on my foot. That really hurt. Don't know why you needed the commentary on that. Don't know why you need the commentary on that. I got timed out of Fogsham's stream. Brilliant. Here is, I don't mean to put it on the screen. Reece James. Oh, come on. Let's have something. Arteta looks fuming. He can tell something might be in the air for Chelsea. Can there be something in the air for Chelsea? If you are new, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Kepa looks long for Zuma. Zuma playing as an extra striker at this current moment in time. Chelsea desperate to get a goal. Hudson-Odoi rolls it into Zuma. Zuma from long range and a poor opportunity. Wrong decision there from Kurt Zuma. Not sure if that hit a defender, though. We'll have to have a look. Yeah, it has hit a defender. So Reece James is out wide on this corner. Yep, I stand by that. Absolutely stand by that, Josh. I'll leave that to you. Here is... Oh, the corner's gone awfully. It's gone all the way back to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi is going to have to look long. He's looking for Giroud and Zuma. Both get a little bit tangled in their own way. Oh, come on, man. Come on. And Arsenal have gone up the other end. I can't even work out who that is. Lacazette? I don't know. I can't work out who it is. My stream's lagged at the important time. And he's flopped on the floor there. And yeah, there's nothing coming from that. Where is my... It was Partey running all that way up. That was weird to see Partey all that way up. Must have got a nosebleed. It was well tracked back from Callum Hudson-Odoi, though, and Reece James. And he's maybe a little bit of contact for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Not sure it was enough to send him down. Not a clear and obvious to be set over. We love the support and your interactions on our streams in the right way. Exactly. And the problem is we end up on the normal account, on the other accounts, getting them taken off us anyway. So we end up losing subscribers, and then it feels demotivating for us guys as well. But we do really appreciate your support, guys, normally. And if my stream could bloody work, I'd really appreciate that as well. It keeps just freezing for some reason. And this is frustrating me now. Yeah, so keep the positive energy on the right accounts. Tuchel looking dejected here. Doesn't know what else he could have done. I mean, realistically, it's not been Tuchel's fault. It has been down to one silly mistake from Jorginho that has caused all of this. Looking for Giroud, though, looking long. Can Reece James get onto that, though? Being pressured here by Emile Smith-Rowe. Ziyech looks to bend one in that far corner. Is my stream going to actually show me? Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna? No, it's lagged. I mean, Chelsea could have just scored from an absolute worldie there, and my stream froze. They didn't, but they could have done. Arsenal can't handle Palace exactly. I wish they couldn't handle the pressure as well. Ball looking in for Giroud. Oh, another poor touch. Pulisic, can he get a shot off? Pulisic, good block by Tierney. Maybe last ditch, 95th minute here, last ditch opportunity for Chelsea. Please, Lord Almighty, please do something here for him. I'm probably sure you guys know the full-time score, but I don't. Reece James on the corner. Reece James. Oh, that's a better ball in. Oh, cleared out by Arsenal. Very well defended from Arsenal. Someone goes down in the box. It's a half clearance. It's gone back out wide to Reece James. Reece James is going to have to put this ball back in again. We've got the 8 minutes. It falls Jorginho. Oh, that could have been his redemption. And it's gone out for a goal kick. And it looks like that will be full time this evening. And oh my God, I hope we get one more opportunity. Please, one more opportunity. I beg, one more opportunity just to score a goal, man. Just to make my day. Please, one more opportunity. I don't know why I'm having so many problems with my stream this evening. Leno obviously taking his time to take this goal kick. Can't blame him. Super Jice, exactly. Super Jice. And it looks like a disappointing day for Chelsea. I've tried to be optimistic, but it looks like a very, very disappointing day. Leno's going to take this goal kick, and I would assume it's going to be full time. That is full time. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. You look like a broken man, Sam. I am a broken man. I am. And that's because Chelsea really, for 90 minutes of the game, didn't put a foot wrong. And it's one silly mistake that has made Chelsea lose this game. I'm going to have a look at the table. I'm going to have to look at the table at the end of the game, and we'll see how that does for Chelsea. Obviously, it could be a huge loss in their fight for the Champions League spots. It gives Leicester the upper hand again. I'm sure Farhan will come back in and we'll be celebrating. It's a difficult one. We've still got Leicester to play. We can still leapfrog them. We're still in touching distance. It should be okay, shouldn't it? Let me know, guys. What do you guys think? Who do you think's finishing in that top 4? Because I hope we don't end up with the top 4 race like last year where everyone was just losing, But that does round it off for tonight. I am a broken man. And it is there. You can see on the screen. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. I don't even know what to say. Chin up, brother. Champions League will put your smile back on it. I really hope so. Chelsea have wound me up. You're telling me, Josh. You're telling me. The one time we bloody lose. Anyway, let's have a look at the match ratings. Let's have a look at what that means for the table. Guys, let us know. Get in your top 4 predictions. We'll have a look through as well. Your top 4 predictions. I need to share my screen first before I do anything. That would be very, very helpful. Here we are. Let's get this to load up. Looking at the match ratings, to be honest with you, I didn't pick a man of the match, and that's because I don't think anyone was. I thought this man here, Billy Gilmour, was simply sensational for the most part when he was on. We only got 45 minutes, though, and I'd have liked to have seen him play for a little while longer. Disappointing, really. Disappointing for Gilmour. He was unlucky that this man here, 6.6, to be fair to him, didn't put a foot wrong for the rest of the game, but what an awful, awful mistake that was from Jorginho. What an awful mistake. And just confirmation there that Partey got booked for simulation there when he made that attack. And we can see here, Leno, very, very strong game for him tonight. And don't take any credit away from Kepa. Kepa was fantastic tonight for Chelsea. And, he did his best when Jorginho made a mistake, trying to dig him out. And it's not been a great night at the office. Reece James, you can see there, good match rating. Same for Kurt Zouma. There's been a lot of good individual performances from Chelsea. They just couldn't get that goal. Havertz should have scored. We spoke about it on Saturday, did me and Josh. We spoke about these big chances, and here the big chances have made us pay. Interestingly, though, first XI average age, 25 years, both pretty similar. So both teams were very young sides. Interesting to see. And that will tell you the domination of this game, but only 5 shots on target yet again. This is the problem with Chelsea. They aren't clinical enough in front of goal. And I've been saying it for a while now. Like, obviously, Werner didn't play tonight, but how long do we stick with Werner? How long do we stick with it? If we have players, when we don't have Werner, these are the stats we're getting and we're not scoring goals. How long do we stick with Werner for? Because, Werner seems to be the only one able to create an opportunity for Chelsea. Obviously, Mason Mount has been fantastic and such, but it seems to be realistically, the only person who can do anything for Chelsea seems to be Werner. He can only assist them at the minute, but an assist is better than anything because it means we've scored. That was the most Michael Owen-esque quote I think I've ever said in my life. But anyway, let's have a scroll down to the table. What does this mean for Chelsea? Well, Chelsea are still, 6 points in front with West Ham with the game in hand. So Liverpool fans will be pleased because if they win both their games, they are 1 point behind Chelsea puts them right in contention, but they do have that game against Manchester United, which could be huge. United will be wanting to win, most certainly will be. Honestly, it's frustrating. We made that much progress. We were above Leicester, now we're back down in fourth. Honestly, provided we get top four, I don't mind if we finish in third or fourth. Manchester United will be looking behind them, though, if they do lose at the weekend, with only 4 points between them and Leicester, but it does look a little bit late. The likelihood of Manchester United losing the final 2 games, Leicester winning both of theirs, I don't know. I don't know how viable that is. And Chelsea also, Chelsea can finish ahead of them on goal difference. So the lowest they're going to finish, Manchester United, is fourth. Job done for them. Relax, get themselves an early holiday. Job done. Still think Chelsea should get top 4. I hope so. After the season we've had, I really do hope so. And at the bottom of the table, not much to talk about now. Everyone's gone down. Newcastle, with that run of form, look how good that is. Win, draw, loss, win. Very, very good for a team down in that position. And 3 wins on the spin for Arsenal. 3 wins on the spin puts them in contention, Puts them in contention. Not for top 4. I think they're too far off now from top 4 anyway. 6 points takes you to 61, yeah. So they're too far away from top 4, but definitely an outside chance of top 4. And there is Josh's beloved Aston Villa down in 11th on 48 points. Two games in hand over Arsenal, which would put them on to, if I can do some more quick maths, would take them on to 54 points. All to play for, Josh, all to play for. You've still got a sneaky outside chance at getting a European place as well. And how good would that be for Aston Villa? But of course, that talking point is West Ham can reel Chelsea back in and that top 4 position back in. And Liverpool, if they get a win against Manchester United, are right back in this top 4 contention. Most certainly are. Well, guys, I am going to 32 comments. What have we all been talking about? Mental. I thought Arsenal would win, but not Villa help. Yeah, you got that spot on, to be fair, June. You did say Arsenal would win. You did. It's been a boring game, to be brutally honest with you. I don't know how I always pick boring games, but there we are. Let's see. Is there any good comments going on here, guys? Is there any good comments? I think we're all just chatting. Good night, Sam. Take care. Take care to you too as well, June. Have a good night. Sure, we'll see you in a short while. And so I think I'm going to conclude this live stream here. It's been a disappointing one. It really has been, and there's no sugarcoating that. It has been a disappointing one from a Chelsea fan's perspective, from a football fan's perspective. Obviously, you don't like to see someone concede in that manner, and especially when it's your own team. And I feel sorry for Jorginho in that sense. He's not put a foot wrong in recent weeks, recent months, and it's been an unfortunate one, but that's how football is. Life comes at you fast in football. One week you can beat Manchester City, and the next week you can lose 1-0 to Arsenal in a game which they didn't really deserve. Fair play to Arsenal. They held on. Really had a good defensive resilience tonight. Really good low block. Get ready for Saturday, Sam. Yes, I'm going to get myself hyped for Saturday. Really looking forward to that game on Saturday. I cannot wait. Absolutely cannot wait. Well, I will leave it there, guys. If you are new, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn the reminder bell on. Thank you for you guys for joining in tonight. Really appreciate all the support as always on this channel. Really do appreciate the support. And like I said, I'm trying to get to that 300 mark before the end of the week. Hopefully we can get there on Saturday's stream. It's maybe been a little bit slower in recent weeks, but we are gradually ticking our way up there, and we need to get that 700 goal back behind Josh. That is the ideal one. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate you all. Big up, Sam says Jice. Big up, Jice. Exactly. I really appreciate you all, and thank you for stopping by. And most importantly, guys, stay safe. Cheers.